How's it going? It is late night. Today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday the 24th, just 2 days shy of Thanksgiving. I do have a Thanksgiving movie coming out, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, which was hilarious. I actually rewatched it last night again because I really enjoyed it. But let's see. So if you guys are unfamiliar with the late night hangout streams, I used to do these all the time. Loads of fun because a whole bunch of different people would just like show up, and sometimes it'll be someone I never even knew before. And so I will be dropping a link to StreamYard. So if you guys have a webcam and want to come out and hang out, that'd be great. So yeah, hope everyone's doing great and fantastic. Let's go see who is in the chat. I haven't been live in a long time, and it's kind of like it's very awkward right now because I feel like I hope somebody's watching. Oh man. All right, let's see. So in the beginning we had Cobra Viper. Appreciate you being here, tailgating. Captain Comics, how's it going? Rob Boswell. We have Chaos and Comics. How you doing, man? Comic Man Andy, how you doing, man? Let's see. We also got Superior Hero Reviews. How's it going, man? We got Mr. Ben Compton. Yo, I gotta say, out of everyone who supported me on YouTube, Ben Compton has been supporting me for like I want to say since like day one. He's been around for a very long time. Appreciate it, man. Always hanging out. How's it going, Dragon? Let's see who else is in here. Dylan's Comics. How's it going, Dylan? I haven't seen you in a minute, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything is good. Agu Rhythm Ramos, how you doing, my friend? Let's see. We got Mega. How's it going with the dab and panda? Let's see. Todd Howard, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited. It is a Tuesday and I'm live. Usually when I go live in a late night, it's like on a Friday, but never a Tuesday. But let's just switch things up. Maybe I'll do Fridays and Tuesdays. I don't know. I want to go live more. I definitely want to pick a day where I like go live and just talk about movies, hang out, a live day where I like play video games because I've been playing that Call of Duty a lot. Look at this Call of Duty shirt. Let's see. Anybody else in the chat? Rapper stuff. Hey, how you rappers, bro? You know rapper stuff. You know what album this is, man? It's that Big L, man. Let's see. Yo, Comic Assassin, how you doing, my friend? Two Brothers Comics. How's it going, man? Lurking. I gotta do Lurking again. That was fun. If you guys don't know who Lurking is or what Lurking was I would go live and then I would react to YouTube. I guess that's like where the reaction stuff might have came from because I would watch other people's YouTube videos who get like 20, 30 to 100 views and just watch their content and kind of like shut them out in a way. Let's see. We're all watching you, Barry. Oh, man. Mr. Late Night Streams. How's it going, 2 Gram Pedro? Let's see. We got Mike Sanchez in the house. Damn, how long has it been since you've been live? I want to say my last live stream might have been the live stream when we talked about Jabroni. If you guys don't know, Jabroni was a good friend of mine and then also a YouTuber, all around good person, good husband, good father, good friend. And he passed away, and that was like my last live stream. Before that was like the gaming live stream, and losing Jabroni kind of took a pretty big toll. So I guess, in a way, stopped live streaming because it just felt awkward. Let's see. Anybody else? Perry, you're live? I know. I have Travis's vest on. So let me go ahead and get the StreamYard link in case anyone wants to talk. We'll talk about all stuff, like Mandalorian. I've watched like 40, 50 movies in the past month, which is like a record, I think. And just all around good stuff. So you guys want to come on and hang out, it'll be awesome. Let's see. We got Thomas Misexplained in the house. How's it going? Lifestyles of the poor and dangerous. Yes, Big L is a crazy lyricist. Very underrated, very unfortunate death. Way too soon. So yeah, now let's see. I want to touch on a bunch of movies. I gotta say, The Mandalorian has been freaking awesome. I've been enjoying it. It's been pretty cool. It makes me want to watch the Clone Wars, which is the animated show, which ties into The Mandalorian, because I guess the new characters there were from the animated series, which I'm not too familiar with. But yeah, I definitely will be jumping on that probably next year. You're doing Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I watched it twice already, so I'm in the process of editing it. It should be out maybe later on tomorrow in the afternoon or evening. I definitely want to have it out the day before Thanksgiving, so tomorrow is ideal. Man, that was probably one of the funniest movies. I watched it I watched it Sunday night, and then Monday night, I grabbed my lady and I was like, "Look, we got to watch this movie. You're gonna love it." And I think I laughed harder. I wish I would have grabbed my reaction watching it for the second time. I laughed my ass off when they were driving the wrong way in the highway. I couldn't stop laughing. It's one of those laughs that give you like you can't breathe. What a phenomenal movie. And then watching it the second time, understanding that he doesn't have his wife, that she passed away, and that he hasn't been home, so he's kind of like living off the road. There was like it was very sad watching it because you're like seeing he's doing these really awkward and weird things, but he's doing it because he has nowhere to live. You know? What's up, Mark the Cutty Shark? How you doing, my friend? Ooh, when is the next Agents of Shield reaction? It should be coming out Friday, I want to say. I want to say Friday at the most. If I can get out like Friday and Saturday and do two, because I kind of just want to start binge watching. I think I'm gonna pick like 1 or 2 days where I watch like 6 or 7 episodes and then just start editing off of that because they take forever to edit. It's a pain in the ass, man. I'm doing the Lord of the Rings edit because I watched the first one and there's like what 9 hours of movies to edit. I don't know how people edit these movies so quick. Clone Wars and Rebels. Okay, so those are the animated series. Yeah, I definitely gotta jump on those, man. First of all, before I even get to that, I gotta do Star Wars episodes 1, 2, and 3, which is really cool because when I do the Star Wars video, I kind of wanted to make them a little bit different than just like a typical reaction. So I went on Amazon and I got this Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, which if you don't know Galaxy's Edge, it's like a theme park here in Orlando, Florida. That's not part of Disney because I went to Disney. I thought we were gonna see it, but you have to go to like another park. I'm like, oh, that's so annoying. But it has like different like recipes for Star Wars books. So I guess like every movie that I watch, like episode 1, 2, and 3, I'm gonna make a different recipe for each movie. And see how I kind of just want to do something a little bit different. I mean, they look pretty good. The recipes in the back. They got some cocktails. Maybe I'll have a little, spice them up a bit, make them a little old fashioned. Let's see. I live in Wichita. Oh, Wichita, Kansas, if I'm not mistaken, right? You never seen Planes, Trains, and Automobiles? Phenomenal. Probably one of the better movies I've watched in all the movies I've watched. Let's see, Perry. I think you'll enjoy Star Wars prequels. Hopefully. Now episode 1 I did watch in January because I was gonna watch these like on my own because I think John was making fun of me because my Star Wars knowledge was pretty bad. I watched up into the part where Jar Jar goes underwater and there's like a whole nother like Atlantic city under there. So that's where I stopped. I was getting pretty sleepy. No, see no evil, hear no evil. Is that a movie? What's up, man? How's it going, dude? Let's see, Dylan. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is one of my all-time favorite movies. Definitely my favorite Thanksgiving movie. It's probably the best Thanksgiving movie. I was trying to so on my Instagram, I made a little post that said, "What's the best Thanksgiving themed movie?" Because I did October horror, like that fit. Christmas, I'm gonna do like it's funny because I keep saying Jabroni made a video where he said Arnold Schwarzenegger and listed off his favorite movies, and there was an Arnold Schwarzenegger Christmas movie that he's like, you have to watch this during Christmas. So I'm going to plan on watching that during Christmas. So I'm like, well, what do I watch during Thanksgiving? And everyone said Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. So I went with that. I actually have a guest. I actually dropped a link if anybody wants to join me, but we also have another. Well, he's not a live streamer anymore because he got banned off YouTube. We have Mr. TK from TK's Back Game. How you doing, man?
It must be nice, huh? It's a live stream. It must be nice.
And it's got the 1080p. So,
damn, I'm like zoomed in here.
I
can't reach my camera.
You can't touch it. Hey,
it's far.
Barry, are you drinking alcoholic water? It's a White Claw.
Bro, it's the best. I don't know why people sleep on White Claws whatsoever.
Look, I got. Look, actually, there's a guy in my chat, John G. I haven't seen him in a while. He got me this bottle of expensive whiskey that grows hair on your chest every time you drink it. But I can't grow that much hair on my chest. So I'm like, I need a break from that. So this will do.
I need a shave.
How's it going, Funk, man? Funk Comics, another Call of Duty player right there. See Call of Duty Warzone, even though I'm playing Cold War more. Let's see. Yo, I love this late night streams. I feel like I just have a good time in chat, stress-free environment. That's pretty much what it is. Like I was playing Call of Duty before with TK. I'm like, you know what, dude? I just want to want to go live, and just hang out and maybe talk to someone that I've never talked to before.
Yeah, I was like,
have a
we were
good time.
talking about it, and I was like, yeah, I gotta relax. I need something to relax me because my back hurts from the carrying I was doing in
He's got jokes.
So he decided to do this, but it's cool to see that you're live streaming again, like you're back out there.
Hey, it's like getting on a horse. You never really figured out how to ride it the first time, but when you get on 6 months later, you still really don't know what you're doing, but you're just doing it,
Wow. I'm sure it's just like getting on a horse.
How's it going, Southern? Oh man.
Oh God.
Now this is another one. Perry, you gotta watch A Christmas Story. I'm not sure what that is. I'm assuming that's another movie. I gotta watch.
I'm excited. I
was gonna watch.
I remember when you first started this.
Krampus.
Jesus, I mean that's if you want to watch.
Because I was gonna watch that for Halloween.
There you go.
But they said it was like Santa Claus, and I went to Spirit Halloween, and they have like this giant creepy guy with like these crazy long nails and rings, and that's Krampus. They have like the animatronic. So I was like, I'm gonna watch that for Halloween. But I'm like, you know what? Let's save that for Christmas. Felt right.
Sure. I mean, yeah, you could put that definitely. There's a lot of Christmas movies, I guess, that you could watch.
That's the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, Jingle All the Way.
Yeah. Little old Arnie.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
So what
Blood Rage is awesome.
You said Star Wars, Lord of the Rings.
Okay, yeah. So I gotta finish watching and editing Lord of the Rings, which is like 9 hours of footage to compress into 10 minutes.
Oh, but I loved Lord of the Rings. I don't know how people sleep on that.
I enjoyed the first one. So I watched the first one and I thought Gandalf, I was like, whoa.
That's my boy.
Why are people hyping up Gandalf like he's so big and bad? And then you watch the second movie. Yeah. So in the second movie, he's coming in with a knife, and you told me they fought for a whole week.
Who?
Gandalf and that dragon
for a whole week. Oh, I don't know if I said that.
Was that you? Somebody told me. Maybe it was Fatal J. I think it was Fatal J.
It could be in the book.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Fatal J have this one. They told me that Gandalf and that dragon, they were fighting on top of that tower for an entire week. That's how long that battle took.
I think that was in the book. I remember something along those lines. I remember it being a long fight. But that's my boy, yo. You shall not pass.
Boom.
Oh, wait. So you saw all three of them?
No. So I stopped halfway in the second one. I was gonna binge watch all of them.
Halfway? You stopped. Oh, wait, you
after the first hour mark. No. So I watched the first one, and then I got Uber Eats. And then I watched the second one. What they don't tell you, after you get Uber Eats, there's this thing where you eat a lot of food and then you start getting sleepy. I don't know where that came from. But I was watching Lord of the Rings. I'm like, yo, I can't start yawning during this. Number one, people are going to kill me. Number two, I'm going to stop paying attention. So I was like, all right, let me just hold up for a minute. I'm going to take a little nap. But then that turned into me falling asleep. Let's see. Blood Rage is an awesome Thanksgiving slasher movie. You got to check it out. It came out in the 80s. I definitely 100% Dylan. I will be watching that. I do want to dip into more 80s style movies because I enjoyed Roadhouse, which I was on Pop Culture Philosophies. Robbie, which Dylan introduced me to him. I didn't even know who he was. About Roadhouse with Bueller, and we had some more people on there. I forgot their names at the moment. I'm sorry. But that was phenomenal. That was with Patrick Swayze and who's the other guy? Sam Elliott. Look at me with actors' names. I feel impressed.
My boy Sam Elliott, yo. You know him from
Sam Elliott and from The Ranch. Yeah, on Netflix. So I kind of want to see more of their movies. We have some more people joining. So I want to introduce, and they're both intellectuals. Mr. Chaos on the right and Mr. Misexplained on the left.
What's up, guys?
What's up, fellas?
Perry made me go and dig up my Big L long sleeve and my digging in the crates hat. I had to go digging, man. I had to dust it off.
That's awesome, dude.
Thanks,
I already, like, for Christmas, my girl's gonna give me some vinyls, so I'm so excited because, like, I've been enjoying like the whole slowly picking up vinyls every now and then, and it seemed weird at first, but like the more I see them, like the more I like. It's almost like looking at a comic book cover. Like you're looking at like this giant piece of artwork it does way more justice than a CD does.
Yeah, man.
You know, so I'm like, I'm just gonna start collecting vinyls now.
Dude, JD Comics bought me a 12-inch. I don't know if it might have been a single 12-inch or it could have been a whole album LP, but it was like an MF Doom album, and the art was like I think by Liefeld or something like that. I was like, oh shit, that's crazy. I gotta find it somewhere in there.
I just bought 2 records from Miss Explain's company.
Oh, did you? Oh shit,
wow,
man! I should have been paying attention.
Packed them.
I
Did you pack
definitely,
them?
dude. I most definitely packed. When did you buy it? Like today or yesterday?
I can't remember now. A couple days ago.
A couple days ago.
I can't remember what I bought.
I download music on iTunes.
On LimeWire? Oh, no.
Yeah.
LimeWire?
On LimeWire.
You remember Kazaa and ShareBear?
I remember Kazaa.
Kazaa was my shit. That was the go-to.
LimeWire. I was all over LimeWire. LimeWire and Dat Piff. Because like the mixtapes, they would throw in like DJ remix versions of popular songs. So I'm like, fuck it, I like this version better anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
That Piff still puts out good stuff.
Do they really? I haven't been on Dat Piff. I used to go on Dat Piff and World Star like as soon as I woke up every day. Like that was like my morning routine.
World Star, damn.
DatPiff.com.
I mean, that's where we get our news, right?
Remember.
Dude,
That's where we get the hood news.
There's this like short documentary on YouTube. I forgot what it's called, but it's like about that guy that's in the samples on mixtapes that just says like, "Damn son, where'd you find this?" Like that guy, that sample. There's a whole entire mini documentary on where that voice is. Like they try to find out who he was, like where it came from. Wow. And it's a fun like video if you can find it. But it's just called "Damn son, where'd you find this?"
DJ Green Lantern on Dat Piff. He put on a bunch of good stuff.
It was cold out there, Chaos.
Barry,
Castlevania on Netflix. I need to watch Castlevania because I seen half of the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
What really pulled me into it was Warren Ellis's name popping up on the screen. I was like, oh shit! Like I fuck with Warren Ellis. Like, yo, his writing's great. Mm-hmm. I'm waiting for Batman Grave trade to come out because I want to dive into that. But yeah, no, I should do the Castlevania.
Dude, it's good. Like I saw the first 2 seasons. I didn't see the new one yet, but yeah, it's pretty bomb, dude. Like the
first 2 were the best. The third one, it was like similar to like, well, you guys remember Dracula, the Netflix series?
Okay.
No.
And you know how there's I don't know if you guys saw it, but the first 2 seasons were amazing, and then the third season just crashed hard. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I know
I'm not saying it's like that. Castlevania is still good. It's
the
still
third
good.
season was really good. He's just setting up a new epic story in it because the first 2 seasons are what he had in his mind, and then the third season he's like letting characters breathe and talk a little bit more, introducing new characters. The last like two or 3 episodes though, TK, were great on that third season.
Yeah. I just remember I don't know. I just remember liking it more the first seasons, and then the story kind of changed. But I could see where it's going. I just wanted more, and I know there's going to be a wait period.
Yeah, so it was still at the beginning for sure.
Last time I started watching that Hellsing anime. It's like an old one from I think the 90s, whatever. But it's like Hellsing like vampire stuff. But it's like a pretty known one. You know, it's up there with like Cowboy Bebop, but it's like pretty mainstream. But it's on Hulu.
Ooh, Cowboy Bebop. I never actually watched, but Adult Swim will come on, and I was a kid in the early 2000s, and I would be like trying to watch it. I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. That and what's the other one? Boondock Saints.
Or,
that's fun. Was it
yeah,
I was like,
the Boondocks.
The Boondocks.
Yeah, the
anime. Yeah.
Boondocks says that movie.
Boondocks is the movie. Yeah.
That movie's awesome too. Don't get me wrong.
I don't remember the movie. I know Spencer's sold a lamp with 2 guns like this or facing the opposite way, and it was like a Boondock Saint lamps. I was like, that's so cool. I gotta watch that movie.
That movie's awesome. If you liked hardcore, there's a band called Throwdown where they start out one of their albums starts out with the detective describing it. You know, I was whenever I hear that piece, I think of concerts now, like pieces of that. Yeah.
I've seen Throwdown so many times in my youth, man.
Has anyone seen that Megan is Missing movie?
What's that? Oh, no, I haven't.
So this is a movie it's trending on TikTok, right? Because I go on TikTok a lot, you know, because you go on it and you're like, holy shit, like three hours. It's not really horror. So it's about like this girl who went missing, and it's based around real facts or real events.
Real facts.
But they show 2 pictures. Like it's not even video. They show 2 pictures in the movie, and before they even show you the picture, they're like, "Here's picture 1." and then they wait, and then they show you the picture, and you're like, holy shit. And then they show you picture 2, and it's like, I don't even know why I seen this. Like the whole movie you could get for free on YouTube.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
don't
is it
recommend
good?
you see it. No, it's like an underage, like a 14-year-old getting
I don't know.
caught
You
by
got
some
so
guy
excited
and
to describe it. And I was like,
no,
okay,
because I'm
all right.
no movie. You know, I'm excited about a movie. No, it
Yeah,
is.
So
It is.
bad,
I
it's so
recommend you
bad that
don't
people
watch
are
it.
going crazy on TikTok.
Perry, that like horror one that you watched that was like just a face camera one, the Zoom
Like
meeting
this.
one.
Yeah, the Zoom
that,
meeting.
that looks scary as fuck. I didn't want to watch that.
It is pretty host or hosted.
So
it's like found footage, except it's Zoom meeting.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Zoom. So it's a Zoom meeting, and they're like, "Let's have fun. Let's do a seance through the thing." And they enact some crazy demon that starts killing everybody little by little. And I'm watching it in my room, like, "Okay, it's over." And I'm like, "Holy shit, what's that noise? What's going on?"
Is it like that horror movie that is
Unfriended.
it a video game that they played?
It's kind of like
if you die in the
Unfriended.
video game, you die in real life. Was that a movie?
It's like
That sounds
everywhere.
like a movie. Yeah, right.
I feel like there was a movie where
That's,
you played
that's
a
Call of
video game
Duty.
and you
Ready
died.
Player One.
I'll do a seance right now. Let's do a seance
Oh,
right
look,
now.
we have. Does anyone know who the rapper 6ix9ine is?
Yeah.
No.
Okay,
Hulu
so
documentary.
his number one fan. I did watch the documentary. I feel like it was a little biased, but his number one fan has entered the chat. How's it going, Bearded?
It's going good.
Oh
What's up, dude?
God, bearded.
That's funny. That's what you remember. That's what you remember about Bearded is the argument you guys had about 6ix9ine 6 months ago.
No, I don't remember that. It's literally Perry won't let it die.
That's what you do. You
Leave
hold
it
on to
offended.
stuff. That's the boomer dad in me. Like, you know, you learn a new slang word and you say it for the next 20 years, and you're like, no one talks like that anymore.
Perry and I literally had an argument about 6ix9ine and Tupac, who was a better rapper, like 6 months ago when I first
That's not
joined
even an
YouTube,
argument.
and Perry still has not let it go that he thinks 6ix9ine is better than Tupac.
Wow.
I didn't say 6ix9ine is better than Tupac. I never said better.
Incredible.
This is where you gotta get
let's-
technical.
Damn, dude.
He has better hair.
Oh, look,
Perry's canceled. Sorry, y'all. Perry's canceled.
Yeah.
yeah. Don't bother watching it.
Does everyone here have a TikTok?
Nah.
I do.
I'm
Okay,
past
okay.
that.
So I don't need the pressure, Perry. He's like, yo, get TikTok. It's life.
Yo, if they bring back Vine, I'll get on Vine.
It is like Vine, but better.
It is.
Dude, the amount of
believe it.
attention that's on TikTok is crazy.
I miss Vine.
I gotta check my MySpace. Hold up.
I used to have
Yeah.
Vine, dude. I used to make the Vines.
Tom unfriended you. Don't worry, TK.
Oh man, I used to get that
I
so
do.
much in high school. Oh my God, you're Tom from MySpace.
These
Wait,
are
they
my
thought
friends.
you were Tom from MySpace?
No, my name is Tom. That's why.
Oh,
I kind of want a game on this channel, honestly. So
Yeah.
I wasted an entire day making a Call of Duty video where I played every single Call of Duty. Like I would play the tutorial, and then I would try to play multiplayer of every single call. This cost me like $60-$70, by the way, to buy all the fucking games. And then I edited it, and I watched the final product, which is 45 minutes long. And I'm like, nobody's gonna watch this, so I deleted that shit.
Bro,
It
you
was
should've
so
posted
bad,
it.
dude.
It would have been good. It would have
Dude,
been
I don't know,
Barry, I
man.
did the
Maybe.
same thing. I did the same thing because I got a PS5 and Spider-Man, like Miles Morales, dude. And so like I recorded like an hour of like material. I didn't mean to. It was just like one mission, just ended up being like that. And I tried editing it down and stuff. Came to like half an hour. I'm like, man, this is all like just like cinema stuff that you can probably watch somewhere on another channel already. It's like, man, like I don't know. I just deleted it. I was like, fuck it.
but are you talking during it? Are you talking during it?
Nah, because there's no. It's all like mostly all like story, like video stuff. Like you got to see. You know what I mean?
Because
Like,
people
with, like
do
then
watch-
action
people-
like right away.
People watch the shit out of that if the person's talking.
Yeah,
If
like
it's-
well, I just
Yeah.
got like the peripheral, like the camera for PS5, and so I'm gonna start a Twitch channel, and it's gonna be mostly
There you
focused
go.
on my pug on my lap, so you can just look at the pug the whole time playing games.
yeah,
But
Hell yeah, dude.
because he'll stand still for 7 hours.
oh yeah, she'll just lay down.
Here's some peanut butter. Yeah.
I went to record some gameplay, and after an hour of recording, I noticed that I didn't press record.
Mm.
So then it wasn't after an
Damn.
hour of recording.
That hurt.
Oh, okay, let's be technical chaos here.
That happened to me with Batman versus Superman. I did the whole reaction video. It was great, and I put it in my editing thing, and my microphone was the only thing that didn't record. I'm like,
Wow.
no. Oh, so then I'm like, all right, why don't I do a reaction to my reaction of watching the movie? I'm like, no, this is going way too far now. This is way too far.
You should have just put closed captioning of your reactions.
I should have, but then how am I supposed to know what I was even saying?
Just don't match it up.
Yeah,
Don't
you just
match
make
it up. It would have been funny if you didn't match it up.
No, what I need to do is wait like 5 years till I forget the movie, and then when I rewatch it, I'll know exactly what I'm saying because I'll be saying it again. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense? Probably
You're a
doesn't.
fucking genius. You're a genius.
I think the argument was.
That's
I think
impressive.
69.
You actually remember that, Mark. Because
Mark's a smart kid.
I guarantee you, Perry or I don't remember that.
What did Mark say?
I remember being there for that.
It wasn't about who was a better rapper. It was about who was a bigger entertainer.
You only remember
that's Perry's argument.
And I'm laying on the ground in my basement with my feet kicking up in the air, and Perry's like cracking up, like, "What are you doing?"
That was me.
Yeah, you're on your belly. That's right. I was like, what's going on?
He was
Why don't
like
we see your
this.
socks?
He was like this on the ground talking about
He
Tupac.
was like this. He was this.
He's talking about Tupac the whole time.
Tupac gets me in my feels. What can I say? I can't deny it. I get all starry eyed when I think of Tupac.
There you go.
man.
I mean, he is pretty decent.
Decent.
Whoa.
See, that's
Oh,
what
where
I felt with TK.
Let's not disrespect decent.
No. Tupac is Tupac. I love Tupac, dude. Picture me rolling, dude. Come on, man. Did you guys hear about Constantine 2 in the making?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Keanu Reeves. Yes.
That's right.
Make it happen. A lot of people talked bad about that film, but I enjoyed it
Really?
a lot. Yeah.
I hated it when I watched it, but I mean, I might have a different opinion about it now. I remember that's the only comic book movie I legitimately disliked. Even the movies that are bad, like Elektra and Catwoman, which I was like, I know they're bad, so I enjoyed them because they were bad. But Constantine, I was like, this is so fucking dumb.
Nah,
When I watched it.
that's good.
But
Man.
if I watch it again, it might be different.
Yeah, it holds
I like
up, dude. It's
I
good.
like
I need to check it out.
Yeah.
I'm so for part 2 because, like, you know, I feel like the only people that wanted to make it was like the people who made the original and Keanu, and and of course like some fans again some like notoriety over the years. Some like it wasn't a hit right away, you know. But
Didn't he go to hell by staring in a cat's eyes? That's not in the comics, is it?
well, I mean that's an old like Egyptian lore is like.
I mean, but we can't
Oh,
compare
shit.
comics to movies nowadays. I mean, I'm not
What
going to
I'm saying
think
is
is
that-
war and everything like that, and then be like,
No,
that's
no,
not
no,
in the
no, I'm not-
comics, but
The
it's a
only,
good
reason
film.
the only reason I'm saying it is not to compare it is to see where the stupid idea came from, because he also had to put his feet in water. So like to get to hell, he put his feet in
What's
water
up,
and
Mr.
stared in a
Edgy?
cat's eye.
Yeah, you had to have like a liquid plane or whatever.
Something like that.
I mean, there's a lot of
It's
yeah,
true.
there's a lot of makeup stuff now that, but
Yeah.
I mean, I was down with it. I don't know,
How's it
I
going?
enjoyed it.
Sure,
I guess
I-
I like the character a lot.
I've been meaning to tell you, man. Like one of these days, can you please react to Too Many Cooks? You ever seen that?
Too
before
many
on
cooks?
Adult-
What's
yeah.
that?
Type in just like it's on Adult Swim, but just type in Too Many Cooks on YouTube, and it's like 10 minutes long, I think. But please, for me, do Too Many Cooks.
Too many
It's only a
cooks.
10-minute
I'll try to remember.
3-minute reaction video.
I want to do reactions live, but I think I'm just gonna do that on Twitch, the live ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then just edit them and put them on YouTube. Because like if I get taken down on Twitch, I'll just make another Twitch. You know, it doesn't
Right.
really matter.
That's true.
Yeah.
What's up, Mr. G?
Nice smile.
Smiley.
I heard she react to Two Girls, One Cup next. I've never seen that. I could picture what it's about though.
Oh,
One
man.
cup. Yeah, that's
What
great.
do you picture?
John, why
it's
do you
like
do
has to
that?
do with fecal matter, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was a teenager when I saw that. All
me
right.
too. I think we all were.
Oh man, that came out when Blue Waffles came out.
Yep.
You know when John's had a couple beers too, because
When he goes past his limit, right?
non-drunk John is like, this channel's called John's Comics with Kids.
This is a
he gets
family
couple in
channel. Okay.
Yeah, then he gets a couple in him, And then he's like,
and he turns into Super John with the Sam Elliott mustache. Look at me, movie reference.
Oh man,
Awesome.
That was a good movie.
I love
he
it.
had the best. Oh, amazing movie right there.
Roadhouse.
Yeah, Roadhouse is great, man. But the throat rip out.
Oh, that was like Mortal Kombat, dude. That was crazy.
Unexpected
That
for
was
me as
intense.
well. Yeah, I was just like, Jesus, I love it even more.
Oh, dude, Perry.
What's your guys? Oh, I'm sorry. What?
I was gonna say on your Friday the 13th react when at the end, you know, when the kid comes out in the boat when she's
Yeah, when he
sleeping or
comes,
whatever, dude.
I thought the movie was over, dude.
Well, yeah, like my wife and I, we watched all of them recently, you know, like this past Friday the 13th, like all of them in a row. And it's like she never seen them, and neither have I for the most part.
Yeah.
But for the first one, dude, I remembered how it ended because of your review. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. And so I was waiting. I just kept like looking at her.
You're waiting for it.
Freaked out, dude. She flipped. She just like screamed so hard.
It's terrifying because like the whole movie like comes to like an end, and you're like,
And
this
that
is done.
music-
They're just they're tying it in. Then the music comes out of nowhere, and then this guy comes out of nowhere, and it's the scariest thing.
It was like slow motion too. It's not even like you don't see it coming. It's just like you're just so horrified about what's happening. It's so good. Anyway, sorry, I just had to bring it up, man.
No, you're good. So that's a good question. Because I did quite a bit of horror movies, and I'm still gonna tackle some more. But what's your guys' I guess favorite horror movie?
Fuck,
I see Chaos folded the hands. He's thinking now.
I'm not a big horror guy.
No,
Same.
Really? I like horror.
I
It's
get
actually
all
really
my
good.
horror- I get all my horror and death metal lyrics.
I got two types of like two categories that it'll fall under. It would be a film that actually scared me and a film that I actually just like enjoyed watching. You know what I mean? So, like,
Mine's Event Horizon because it's sci-fi and horror, and
I
they go to
love
hell.
Event Horizon. That was the first movie that ever scared me, like in the theater.
I think mine's Event Horizon.
What's it called? Event Horizon?
Event
Yeah.
Horizon, yeah.
It's about a ship. It's about a ship that gets lost in space, and then when they find it, they start to find out that it probably just traveled through hell. So
Yeah, it's amazing.
Come on, 97. Oh, it's only
Yeah,
an hour and a
I hate
half.
that movie.
That's what I love about horror. They're only an hour and a half. The
That-
majority of them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
they're very
average.
short.
That's the
Red
average
Mother
movie
can do
length.
that.
Is it?
if only Red Mother could figure out just to make that shit shorter and get to the point.
Dude, why is that? You know what? Carolina Chris said that Red Mother, after 10 issues, finally explains everything. I'm like,
Finally.
10 issues? It took you 10 issues? Like, damn, I
Wow.
got to get the trade now, dude.
He
No,
tagged me
you
on
really
it.
don't.
He tagged me on it for some reason. I think he did it accidentally, but I've definitely been one of the people that were like, I bought 4 issues of this, and I was like, nothing happened.
Yeah.
I
What
literally
happened?
bought the freaking trade of Red Mother so I can make sure I could beat Chaos in a trivia contest, and I had no need to do that because Red Mother did nothing.
It does nothing in the book.
Trade.
Was it?
I mean, it does a
like
good
that?
job of wanting, like, leaving you wanting more to figure something out, but like then nothing happens.
If you read one issue, you'd go, "Oh, this is pretty good. Like, I like the tone. I like how scary it is." And then
But
when
it's
you
the
read-
same issue for the next
Cool.
6 issues.
Exactly. That's what I'm
You need
afraid
to-
the autumnal is going to be. I'm afraid the
See, that's
autumnal.
what
Yeah,
that's
I'll
what
let
I
you know
need.
tomorrow when I read
the
Autumn 3.
there you go.
Say that again,
Truthful
Chico.
comics.
What do you say?
Yeah, 'cause I feel like a lot of people fall into the whole independents are like the best, and they all their story arcs are like they're amazing and stuff like that, and something different. But then sometimes I feel like they're just not honest when it comes to actually like describing the story and telling it like for what it is. Like, yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
That's just me.
some people listen. You're just on here. I don't know if you read Red Mother, but you're just on here with people that didn't like it. Some people really like it, you know. And then Caroline and Chris was like, "It took 10 issues." He's all, but now I'm putting it back on my pull list because. So
Don't worry. By issue 20, he'll figure out what the second arc is.
yeah,
That's like me asking if a show is good, and they're like, "Yeah, you just gotta wait until season 3." Like,
It's
what?
You know what?
Yeah.
They told me that about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They said, yo, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., when it gets to
No.
season 2, it gets really
No.
good. I've been enjoying all of season 1.
so
Like
seven.
the character development, how every episode is tied in so far, and how they're growing as characters has been
So
great.
You're in right now where it starts getting really good. It was rough those first six. To me, it was at least those first 6 episodes. If you like these first 6 episodes, you're gonna love the rest of it.
I completely fell in love with those nerds. Those two,
Oh,
the Fitz
oh,
and the other
yeah.
when the chick jumped out the plane, I was like, no, dude, I'm done. I'm done watching the show.
Surface of how in love you're going to be with the two nerds. You haven't even scratched the surface yet. Wait,
Oh, man.
wait,
I can't wait.
wait till you finish it. Yeah.
I can't
They're
wait.
great. They're great. Those two.
Look at Beard. Beard is like, no, it's horrible.
I quit halfway through season 1, so
did I.
Man.
So did I. And then I picked it back up, and it was just a fun show. So
yeah, I guess I got to do that as well because that happened. You know,
The
honestly,
100, TK. No, you're watching the 100.
Yeah, I haven't watched
You have to watch the 100.
But on top of that, Breaking Bad, I only saw 2 episodes and I didn't get into it. And then I never got into it.
I want to finish the horror question, but what about Sopranos? Have you watched Sopranos?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Okay.
my favorite.
You haven't watched Sopranos?
Dude, I've never seen Sopranos, The Wire, or
Okay.
I've
seen like 2 episodes of The Wire. I love The Sopranos. Tony reminds me identical as my dad. Like the whole New Jersey guy, I don't give a fuck, suck my dick, I'll do whatever the fuck I want. Like that whole mentality, I'm like, holy shit, I'm watching a fucking TV show about my dad, dude. Like it's great, dude. Like the whole dynamic of the characters.
Is your dad in waste management?
He sells bananas.
Yeah, Sopranos is great. Some people that watch it now though don't like it as much because it's a little bit. It's it's less Goodfellas and more psychological. You know, people don't realize it's like also like this weird psychological show too. It's not only like a gangster show.
I love
it. But I love it. Yeah.
But horror. So I gotta say, out of all the horror, the one that I watched immediately twice was Get Out. I thought that was really good.
That's
like the music in the movie, the Redbone, the Childish Gambino song in the beginning. Dude, I've been listening to that all week. Like I'm working and I'm like, I need some chocolate cake and Kool-Aid stat. You know, like that shit is good.
And it would be too on the nose if I said Get Out. I also like Us a lot too, not as much as
I was gonna.
I need to watch Us. I need to watch.
I haven't watched it.
I haven't. I want to watch Us.
I made a meme of like.
I think Us is good, and it would be a lot better if I didn't hype it up because of my love for Get Out.
Exactly.
I went in Get Out because I felt like Get Out was one of those that the trailers didn't do it justice.
I never seen the trailer though.
And I had no desire to go see it. And this is gonna sound really hokey, but like Chance the Rapper was nonstop talking about it on his Twitter. And I was like, fine, we'll just go see it one time. And my wife and I loved it, and we literally went back and watched it like the next night. But I feel like if I hadn't watched Get Out before Us, I wouldn't have hyped up Us more.
I slept on Get Out. I didn't watch it when it came out. I didn't watch it when it was already released on like DVD or whatever.
Get out of here.
For real. The only time I watched it was for my horror film class in college. Oh. And they put it on. And I was like, okay.
Wait, you went to film school?
Nah, I'm not John.
Where's John? I went to film school too. I miss John.
Hey man, whenever I hear people say I watched it for my horror film class, or I'm like, man, fuck, maybe I majored in the wrong thing.
Oh yeah,
it wasn't part of my major. It was just one of those electives or whatever you call them. I don't know. And I was just like, yo, I'd rather do horror film, something that I'm interested in. So,
dude, for my elective, you know what I took? Law studies. And you know what my teacher said I was? A master debater.
No, you get it? That was too easy.
Oh, the Devil's Rejects. That sounds crazy.
Conjuring.
That's Rob Zombie, right? Devil Rejects?
Devil Rejects would be a good reaction movie for you, Perry, because it's pretty gross. Yeah,
dude, The Conjuring.
It could be like The Hills Have Eyes as well.
Oh, that's on the list. Yeah, I need to watch that. Don't just John like that by comparing him to TK and Perry Trigger for one. The Grudge, the real Japanese one. You know what? I've seen a lot of Japanese movies, or actually because if you go on Letterboxd, you could go to a category or genre of movies and go by the most popular, and I was surprised how many were Japanese films. So I didn't know Japanese had a pretty hardcore horror base.
Yeah, they're freaky. That's a freaky culture, dude.
It is.
I mean, crazy horror, and I read a farming manga the other day. So I mean, they hit all the extremes.
Yeah. I love it.
If you guys go on Letterbox, make sure you follow Perry because he won't follow you back on Letterbox. Like,
How do I do that? I don't. I gotta figure it out. I haven't updated Letterbox in a minute. I got John on Letterbox, and I feel like he got addicted to it.
you got John on Letterbox.
2000
on Letterbox.
Dude, it's a really cool app.
How you need like a library card, right?
It.
I'm on Letterboxd.
Library card for that?
No.
No? What's that one called then?
So it's just Letterbox. So you can go to the website or download the app, and you just find movies you watch, or they'll give you suggestions, and you're like, I watched that, haven't watched that, I need to watch that. That's a 3-star, that's a 2-star. So it's pretty cool.
Awesome. Is it free?
Yeah.
It's free, and it's cool because if you find a movie you like, it'll tell you where it's streaming, or where you can rent it, or where you can buy it. It's pretty cool.
Jason,
this episode is sponsored by Letterboxd.
Yeah,
it should be sponsored by StreamYard.
No, with you and TK on, this is sponsored by White Claw.
Yeah, White Claw and Letterboxd.
Right?
Bro, why are you guys sleeping on White Claw? White Claw is the best.
I made fun of TK for a few months for this.
I like that mango
was
one,
like,
dude. The mango
I got
one's
my
not
whiskey.
favorite.
I'm watermelon.
I'm
I love
whiskey.
the watermelon one.
I mean,
I
if there wasn't
told
better
Perry
things to
variety
drink-
pack number 2. Is that variety pack 2, Perry?
This is lemon.
if there weren't better things to drink, I would drink a White Claw. There's just better.
You
things
think they're not? What's more refreshing?
Dude, I used
Like,
to work at a bar on the weekends, and like I was like, I don't want to drink the tap water out here. Let me drink a White Claw, because so you're just pounding White Claws. Everyone's just pounding White Claws, you know.
I mean, that's fair. I get that.
Well, what's the volume? What's the alcohol by
Vincent
volume?
Simmons.
That's like a beer. It's like 5%.
Like
5%,
5%.
100 calories, gluten free.
Oh, yeah.
It's 5%. It's up there like next to a Blue Moon.
Yeah, it's like a Bud Light.
More than a Corona.
I'm a bartender. I should just be a bartender.
Although I'm making fun of Perry and TK for drinking White Claw, and Chaos is in like a full
Simmons.
like sweatsuit over here.
This one's 11%.
in the desert.
This one's 11%.
Trying to lose weight. He's got the,
What are you drinking, Matt Elf?
he's got
Yeah,
the
Mad
full
Elf.
body
They're
wetsuit.
Mad Elf. Hold on, can I see that big? No,
they're 11%.
That's a
Whoa,
big
can I
one.
see the art?
Yeah,
That
dude.
looks so cool.
I once made the
That's
mistake
awesome.
of my old
What is
band
it, though?
played a show, and I drank like 4 of these before a show, not realizing they're 11%.
Are those hops?
Look at them hops.
Yeah, those are hops.
Dank.
I know what hops are. My first
West
World of
Coast-
Warcraft character, his name was Hops.
West Coast dank.
I'm like, I'm so cool.
Hops and Shaw.
It's from beer.
I saw a
Look,
video
that's
of like
expensive.
a clip of like Warcraft, and some characters called their name was Doorstop, and they were just like a little creature that sat in front of a door. That's all they did, and they just like cataloged and talked to anyone who came in and out of like the place. They're just called Doorstop. It's amazing.
That's hilarious.
So in Australia, if you're rich, you drink White Claws. So
Yeah, what the fuck's
I'm like
wrong?
I'm Australian rich,
Yeah,
right?
Boss is rich.
Nerds.
Yeah, Australia's funny because obviously no one's
Soft.
made it there yet, so they have to be imported. So what we need to do right now is pool our money together, like a good 50 grand, and start a company in Australia that makes White Claw before these other companies just start showing up and moving it.
We
there.
could call it
Or
White
enough
Paw.
so that they buy you out.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Oh, like in The Office,
Technology.
like Michael Scott Paper Company.
That's right.
Yeah. And we'll get Mark to handle it for us. You know,
Are we
I
calling
haven't
it?
seen
Are
them
we
do
calling it White Paw?
White Paw, brilliant. There you
well, I
go.
don't know what's the hand of a kangaroo called?
Paw, right?
A paw?
Joey
Oh, yeah.
Claws? I don't know.
White paw? No.
White paw.
Aren't
No,
they?
that's not-
That makes me sound like an old white grandfather. Like, hey, White Paw. Hey,
What
Paw.
about? Well, wait, baby kangaroos are what? Joey. So Joey Claw.
Dude, what's that? Remember that Simpsons
Yeah.
episode where they went to Australia and they're like, "Oh, what's this?" It's like, "Oh, I called it a Scuzzy Wazzle or whatever." We just call that. It's just like some Australian, whatever name he said, Scuzzy Wazzle or whatever. It's like the name of the drink.
Yeah, Australians do name shit really weird. Hey, the other great thing about that Simpsons episode though is when Homer decides he's gonna get into the kangaroo's pouch because he's seen him in cartoons.
He jokes it's all gooey.
all in like a bunch of fucking like mucus and shit.
It's really filled with mucus?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
pouch,
dude,
yeah.
it's not like a pouch. It's not like a pouch like you're going to the grocery store,
Like a pocket.
like a pocket. Like it's like where they give birth and shit. So you put it, you
The
put your hand in
marsupial.
there.
Marsupials have pouches.
And shit.
That's gross. Hey, real quick, Zeke likes Zeke had a new show on his.
It's got pockets.
He had a new show with 1-2 Comic Talk. About it was like an auction type game show. I don't really understand the premise of the show. It felt entertaining. I won somehow. I don't understand how. I won a free book
because I still don't think you know what you won.
I still don't know.
You don't know what
I literally look. If anybody else wants the book, just contact Z and be like, "Hey, Perry said I could have it," because I don't really know what I got. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So if you guys ever want to hang out on Z Collect's channel for this show, I definitely recommend it. Let's see what else we got going on. Mr. Edgy. Let's see. Us ain't as good or rewatchable as Get Out, but still slaps in my opinion. That shit slaps, no cap. Let's see.
All that's true.
Slaps.
John Jr. in the house.
Wait. So is Get Out? Wait, what movie was it?
You saying Us?
So is it a follow up? What is it?
No. It's the same director.
You want to see the? You want to see the trailer?
Yeah, show me the trailer.
Same director.
Is it by Sony? Then we'll watch the Morbius trailer.
Oh man, it was okay. So it's just the same director, and that's it.
Yeah, Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele. Wait,
you said Peele?
Jordan Peele, the guy who did the Comedy Central.
You ever watch Key and Peele, TK?
Yeah.
Jordan Peele.
So, fun fact about Key and Peele: I almost died watching Key and Peele. So I was eating something and it got stuck in my throat because I laughed so hard. Like I was dying laughing, but I was eating like a dumbass as I was laughing, and it got stuck. And I thought I was gonna die. I ran up by the sink. I was like,
"Oh no!"
What skit?
And then it finally came out.
What skit almost killed you?
They were at a restaurant. It looked like a fancy restaurant.
The French one.
It might have been a French one. I stopped watching the show. I never watched the show after that day.
I'm like,
this shit's gonna kill me.
I was kind of hoping it was a race of zombies.
I don't think I've seen that one.
The Apocalypse
I haven't watched it. I watched it. I haven't watched the original ones, so I have to go back and watch those.
You need
Tim Curry ones. Yeah,
I need to watch
Jim
them.
Carrey.
Tim Curry.
Oh, Breaking Bad season 1 took me a while. Don't worry, TK. Yeah, Breaking Bad's pretty good. I gave up when Jesse Pinkman showed up at some guy's house and he opened the door and he had a gun in his face.
Thank you for spoiling it for me. I'm out.
Hey, there's no spoils.
The guy had a
Ruben.
You haven't watched the show that came out 10 years ago? That's on you, son.
Yeah, I never seen Breaking Bad either, man. I watched the first 2 episodes. I was like, I'll wait later.
I mean, I didn't watch Game of Thrones either.
Yeah, me either, man.
I watched
the first episode too, and I was like, there's like, I just saw 30 characters. Like, do I really want to pay that much attention to the show?
That's what it was. I was like, oh man, the build up for each character is gonna go crazy.
Did you see Bub's comment?
Mm-mm.
He's why is TK
left? White Pouch.
I mean, like,
that's a great name for a beer.
White Pouch.
White Pouch.
Yeah.
And when you drink it, it has the consistency of mucus.
Slurm, right?
That's your advertisement right there. Your slogan.
If that doesn't get you, I don't know what will.
It's just like canned Jello shots. You just got to put a straw in it and just suck it out, like Capri Suns. Oh, Capri Sun Jello shots. There we go.
The branding. The faster you suck, the faster you fuck.
Amazing.
Now I know why we already got 4 dislikes on this video.
Really?
We know who the 4 are. Harry made some enemies before he got to 2,000 subs.
Jesus.
Oh yeah.
4 dislikes.
A few.
I bet you those 4 dislikes are still watching you.
It's okay. They're just living in Australia. They're upside down. Tony Burns was chicken nuggets. Yeah, I love chicken nuggets. Yo, shout out to my dad. My dad sent me $500 worth of Omaha steaks. So yo, my freezer's packed, dude. I got steaks for days. Dude. That's all I'm eating is steak and chicken.
When you move
it, your dad was Tony Soprano.
Yo, they fall off the back of a truck. Forget about it.
When are you moving, Perry?
I want to say like January-ish. If there's like a vaccine and I'm able to like move with no problem, like perfect.
It's April.
It's just like, how do you move during COVID? I don't understand. That seems like a real big hassle.
Especially from all the way down there.
You live in Florida?
Yeah. I'm going up to Jersey.
My boy's coming to Jersey.
Jersey.
He's coming home.
You're taking the family, right, Perry? You're not just leaving.
No, I mean,
leaving. taking all his DVDs with him.
He's like, yeah, call me Jerry now.
Yeah.
I've been calling Perry Jerry since like he called me TK Tech Nine's biggest fan.
Tech Nine? I mean, that's a compliment though.
Oh,
Tech
not
Takashi.
Yeah.
The if you guys haven't seen the documentary, was pretty good. I think there was some bias, and I think it was pretty blatant in some parts. I don't understand if the movie came out when he was already outside of jail, and they were recording it when he was already outside of jail. Why not get his input on this? Like have him explain certain situations. I don't know
where he was.
What I love is that you actually watched it, because I remember messaging you like, "Hey, do you see this 6ix9ine documentary?" And you're like, "Oh, is that real?"
No, I watched it. It was definitely cool seeing, and I totally understand why he's so crazy and stuff like that. This shit works, you know. Fuck it, dude. You come from shit and you want money. I get it. It makes sense, you know. But like some of his shit was a little too much, you know. And you know, interviewing his baby mama, who's fucking shoddy, isn't like a real good source because she's kind of biased against the guy, you know. But
no, that makes it a good source.
Pretty good.
That makes it a good source.
But they only showed one side, you know. So it was like, let's get someone from his camp, you know.
Yeah, the only person that would put him in a really good light is Perry Comics.
Hey, let me know. I'll be in the second documentary.
Perry, I'm surprised you didn't reach out to do an interview with 6ix9ine.
Bro, guess who's coming on my channel next? No, imagine. Oh man.
You can go to Montana and go to where he's being hidden out right now.
He's in Montana. I thought he was in like Florida or some shit.
No, who knows where he is? I'm just saying he's like in his. He's still in witness protection.
He's in the next room.
He's enjoying his life right now.
He's holding Perry's camera.
Put the shit down.
He's ready to Perry. Say something nice about me right now. Do it. I'm gonna zoom in.
But what is his moves, Perry? Do you know? Is he like still making music, or is it simply?
I would assume he's still making music. Sure, I think he's just taking a break. You know, it's normal for an artist to drop a record and then let it breathe for like 6 months. Like that's normal. You know, what he did was drop a fucking video, and 2 weeks later drop another fucking video that hit the Billboard, and then 3 weeks later drop another fucking like. I think we expect too much out of him at this point.
I expect nothing out of 6ix9ine. I don't know.
You saw beard in his face.
His album was a huge disappointment.
I expect nothing out of 6ix9ine.
His album was
Mo in the house. Mo's a 6ix9ine fan.
I'm sure he is.
His record was what, nominated for our Song of the Year?
How could a record be nominated for Song of the Year? You're talking about the one with
the one that he came out of prison with, the Gooba?
Gumbo?
No, Gumbo was fire, dude.
These things are
got the sticky, real sticky, come dripping.
The sleep song from Gummo.
Saw reaction. I've seen Saw. I wish I didn't see Saw. See Saw.
You didn't like Saw? You didn't like Saw?
Perry, please
I see
comment right now.
Hold on, let me real quick about Saw. When they opened the door on the pregnant lady, that threw me off. That was like, holy shit. But Saw was pretty good. I enjoyed Saw. It was really gory. Oh, whoa, suck. What do we suck, bro? I like that you're a gamer though. What do you play? Let's see. Also, on some what are some comics for November? That's a great question because everybody's hyping up a lot of books, and I've seen a lot of garbage out the last couple of weeks, and nobody talks about how there's only like 4 fucking books coming out each week that are decent.
You got like 5 days left in November, though, right?
I guess. We had this week and next week. Oh no, just this week.
Just this week.
Yeah, and I mean, there's only a handful of books that came out. Gummo, I can't even find Gummo anywhere. I would have to buy it physically. You
should listen to Sleep Dragonaut instead. It's in that movie.
I need a question. I have 30 likes. You have. Question I have. I like that. That was phrased pretty good. Hell yeah, New Jersey for the win. I'm gonna be waiting here, but I'm gonna hit the see now. Have a good one, Miss. Look how cool that dude. It's a frog and a Rottweiler picture.
It's a frog.
Iconic.
Frogweiler.
It's a frog.
Frogweiler.
Later, I will see you. Mm. That was good. Hold on, I'm getting. Yo, what up, Mo? How you doing? I haven't seen Mo in like 15 years. Last time we played Call of Duty Zombies together, man, that shit was lit. We gotta play again.
Yo, when are we playing? That was the whole hype behind that game, and then everybody just disbanded.
Bro, everybody shitted on
What a waste of money.
multiplayer.
What a waste of money for multiplayer.
No, it's not. No. Don't make me kick you out, TJ.
Bro. It's a waste of money.
If you like battle royale games like Fortnite and Warzone, which I love Warzone, I'm wearing a t-shirt. You're not, and you don't look. People said I'm leaving wars. I'm leaving Cold War. This is bullshit. I'm going back to Warzone. What? You mean you're going back to Modern Warfare? No, because those people don't play multiplayer. They play battle royale games.
What do you tell you?
So the battle royale,
we played multiplayer in Warzone.
No. But what do you go back to? Everybody did it. Even Dr. Disrespect. He was playing Cold War. He's like, this is dumb. I'm going back to Warzone. That's an entirely different. That doesn't even make any sense.
Because watching somebody play multiplayer isn't cool anymore. It's not fun to watch somebody play team deathmatch or domination and get so many kills, and it's just like nothing. So if you're dropping a map of 100 people, it's more entertaining that you survive.
So then you're saying Modern Warfare is garbage too, then?
No, I am not. I'm saying there's no difference. Actually, Modern Warfare gameplay itself and the mechanics in whether it's multiplayer or Warzone or whatever is better than Black Ops. There was no
Modern Warfare is garbage.
What was
the
better?
Story mode is garbage, and they only had multiplayer. That's all they had.
Okay, so what is better? Oh, what is better about Black Ops?
Number one, Black Ops has leaded the pack in storytelling for Call of Duty, which is why no one will talk shit about the campaign.
Did you play the story? Did you play it?
I haven't played it yet. I will play it live though. And then the zombies has revolutionized how we play zombies. So they have two game modes there.
That's where my money went.
Games in themselves.
That's where
zombies
my money went
and the campaign and the multiplayer has been exactly the same. It's just that people who are playing now, multiplayer is phenomenal. I think the multiplayer is great. People who complain suck at the game. Facts.
What?
Bro. Don't even get me started.
I've been telling you since the beginning we started playing that this game mode, like this whole multiplayer, there's no change into it. There's no like the last Black Ops was not as good as this one. There's no change into it. Even the maps, you argue about the maps all the time.
There's a handful of maps that are not good, yes, but
there's only a handful of maps.
This new one,
there's only 8 maps.
This new one's
the
by
new one that just came
Infinity Ward, though, right? It's by Infinity Ward.
It's by Treyarch.
Treyarch, yeah, they're the better team, though, aren't they?
They are better, yes. Now everyone's comparing the 8 or 9 maps to Modern Warfare's 28 maps, but Modern Warfare released those 28 maps over the course of a year and a half, so you can't compare that. See what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm just trying to nitpick everything about it.
You see, you're trying to nitpick. You're trying to hate it.
No, because I want to describe it in better terms. I want to hit
your Panda. You don't even want to know how many bars I got. Like, when it comes to rap, bro. Oh my god, where's my microphone?
The Ruger. What about the Ruger?
Oh man, Perry listens to Polo G, bro. I love Polo G. I like Gooper too. Where's John's comment? Why there's so much? I'm sorry.
Into it.
I expect the same out of 6ix9ine as I do out of Chaos's videos. Very little. Oh man, strange Billboard is.
I can't tell
Billboard.
What's Biggie saying there?
Where's Biggie at? Let's go down to Biggie Shacks. Seesaw. Oh, let's see. Canada has been my named U.S. City of the Year. Has it really? Everyone always told me Canada is America's parking lot. Let's see, that hurt.
Damn.
Or maybe it is hat. I don't know.
Canada's America's hat and wear its shirt. That's a slogan.
Let's see. Greg asked for my comment to be shared, and Perry takes 10 minutes to find it. I mean, nothing's really new. I've always been like this. Look, if you're going to take the time to write something, I want to at least take the time to acknowledge that you wrote something, you know? I don't want to be like those guys who are like, just skip all the way down. PS4. I do have a PS4. Do you like the movie Kids? I haven't seen Kids. I did listen to Mac Miller's Kids mixtape, so I don't know with just some motherfucking kids.
Now you're moving up, Perry.
Bro, I was in high school when that came out. That came out, and Wiz Khalifa, I had cushion orange juice. Let's go.
Dude,
In the cut.
Both
Rolling
Mac Miller.
Wake up.
Dude, both
Bro,
Mac
I seen him
Miller-
in concert perform that. I seen Big Sean's pubic hair on stage before he was famous.
On stage, I have not seen his pubic hair.
Both Mac Miller and Wiz Khalifa are from here, from Pittsburgh, and I've like seen them before. They got all big and stuff. And in fact, Mac Miller went to a party in my apartment, and we called it Club 802. And they have that song "Party on Fifth Ave." That's where I live, was on Fifth in downtown Pittsburgh. Not saying he made it about my party. I'm just saying it exists.
I didn't even know you were Pittsburgh. We're right next door.
Battle Royale.
My buddy used to like record every single early like Wiz Khalifa video. He'd tour with them like all the time. We just follow him with a camcorder. That's all he did. Then he got tired of it and passed it on to his younger brother.
Real quick, Minecraft. I love Minecraft, but yeah, I get tired after like an hour or so. Yeah, Biggie Shaq, I got bars. I'm like Freddy Krueger with the Ruger popping in your dreams. We also got God is trash. Bring back the original Modern Warfare. Z collects. You can't say that. Black Ops is fire, dude. Watch everybody in a year from now when a new Call of Duty comes out, they're gonna trash the new Call of Duty and praise the previous one. It's a cycle. It happens every time a new game's released. Let's see. Zombies over Warzone. There, I said it because that's facts, Mo. I don't need a problem with
little trouble playing Warzone
because it sucks. Bro, you run around for 45 minutes and get sniped at the end, dude. Like, what the fuck? Or you die in the beginning and your teammates don't buy you back and you're sitting here like this.
I wish Call of Duty Black Ops was just about zombies. Because that zombie game was awesome.
Multiplayer is so good. It is so good. Dude, I got gold cam on my shotgun in 4 days. With the Wimbledon? Way too many distractions and options. Focus, Perry. I am focused, dude. I'm like laser beaming.
Do you know what Wimbledon is, Perry?
I have no idea. Hey Siri, what's Wimbledon?
It's a
tennis tournament.
You don't know what Wimbledon is? I hate tennis. I know what Wimbledon is.
My dad would hate me because I would get the tennis balls
so quick that I'm like, he doesn't know what Wimbledon is.
I used to take the tennis balls and I would hit them and they would go over the fence. And those tennis balls are expensive, and I lost them all. That was the end of my tennis career.
Tennis back and forth, Wimbledon.
We used to hit him
back and forth.
I hate tennis too. I like baseball better.
What's that?
We used to just hit him into the cars.
What did you do? You used to put what into the cars?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Am I breaking up right now?
Yeah, you
froze.
froze.
There you go. Yeah, you froze for a second, but look at you. You're good. You're good. Oh, look at those books behind you. You know that guy, Ty Lopez? That reminded me of Ty Lopez. Like, hey guys, I'm in my garage. Look at all my books of knowledge.
Read a book a day.
Chaos also looks like he's about to go in a sauna and lose weight so he can make weight for wrestling.
He's cutting weight right now.
I've done that.
My favorite campaign.
There's John Updike.
Who's that? John Updog? Hey, what's up, dog?
Perry, you smell that?
What's that?
It smells like Updog.
What's up, dog?
Not much. What's up with you?
Dude, Michael butchered it so many times.
Got him.
My God. Building financial models. Wow.
Nerd
I butcher those. Favorite campaign? I'm going to be completely biased and say World of Warcraft, but the online is kind of weaved into the campaign, so I don't know if I could count that. But Ocarina of Time, I've played through multiple times, and it still stands the test of time. So I think Ocarina of Time probably has one of the greatest campaigns, in my opinion.
You crack me up, Bubs.
Whatever happened to Prince of Persia?
The remake's coming out. I don't know. Dude. New
remake. What happened was they made a bad movie with Jake Gyllenhaal, and it killed anything.
Well, Assassin's Creed did the same thing, but they survived. Like, I mean, they're just making the new Prince of Persia video game remake is coming out soon.
Are they?
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed survived because they're like, oh, we're gonna change where it's at every single year, and it works.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla is fucking awesome.
Yeah,
It's so expensive, so I haven't played it.
Well, if you buy a new AMD Ryzen CPU, they give you the game for free.
Oh, nice.
So I lucked out, but it is awesome. It is so good, dude. Because you're in the boat, right? And they're rowing, and then you land on shore to like a Catholic. They're like the Catholic priest, and you land on the shore, and you blow the horn, and then everyone jumps out, and you start a raid. I'm like, this is so fucking cool, dude. Because I'm a fan of the show Vikings, so like I love all that shit, dude.
Have you read the comics before?
I haven't.
Yeah, dude, I read like the first.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed. I read the new one, and I have
the Vikings one's pretty good. I'm saying the Vikings comic. It's on Titan Comics, I think.
Oh, this one.
Nice.
Oh, but that's not Viking. That's not based on the show, though.
No. I've never read the Assassin's Creed comic. I mean, the Vikings, the show. The Vikings show has a comic.
No one has read Assassin's Creed comic.
No, Vikings has a Vikings comic.
Yeah, Vikings has a Vikings comic. Okay. I think it's on Titans Publishing.
Actually,
that's really cool.
Assassin's Creed.
SourcePoint has a book called Viking 2, which is pretty good, but it's not based on the show.
No.
Hey, God Tank, I appreciate you, man. I see you, bro. I gotta play with you, God Tank. I don't know how to get my in-game chat to work though.
Yeah, if anyone has PS5, let's hook up.
Damn, PS5.
I have crossplay. I have a PC with crossplay, so I can play with anyone.
There.
We got a baller in here.
Because I got
one. I have a GameCube.
Let's see
TK, TK, I got gold on what gun?
Me and Chaos are gonna freaking be playing GoldenEye on 64 here.
Oof.
Nice. I want to spend my whole entire high school at GoldenEye.
Best multiplayer right there. Best split screen.
You probably played.
Yeah,
you probably always played as Odd Job, didn't you?
No.
I bought a GameCube so I could play the Metroid games.
Yeah,
how are they? I always wanted to play Metroid games.
They're awesome, yeah.
Isn't it a chick?
It came out and I was like, I'll just play Super Smash.
Yeah, the best are the 2D games.
This is. Subscribe, I just did. I am appreciated.
Come on, Master Yoda.
Master Yoda, I'm gonna watch the Star Wars movies. Actually, I don't know if anybody watched this before, but I'm gonna be making Star Wars recipes.
Oh, dope.
How cool is that, man?
Those tacos.
I have no idea.
Hey, you need to get the Snoop Dogg cookbook.
That too.
Yo, have you ever used?
You gotta react to the Snoop Dogg pornos. Hey,
I didn't say that. I said the Snoop Dogg cookbook.
Yeah, you same thing. Eating. Hey, you need to record yourself making the recipes though, not just the finished.
Oh no! Check this out. Hold up.
Yeah, because then you could be ordering from Grubhub.
Yeah,
which I love saying.
Yeah, Harry's gonna go from reaction channel, comic channel to reaction channel to cooking channel.
It's a Darth Vader apron.
That's awesome.
That's cute. Hey, which one of those buttons calls your mom to take you home?
So I could be like Darth Vader while I cook.
They should have an Anakin one from episode 3 where he's just like a burned body. I got the low grounds.
He's like chopped in half.
Barbecuing.
You see TK? Nuketown 24/7.
Oh God.
God Tank, TK is not a fan of any mode except for Search and Destroy and Team Deathmatch. We played Nuketown and it was domination.
Is God Tank born in 1984?
Nah, that's
1984 map.
Oh, okay.
The game is centered around Cold War.
You need the Thug Kitchen cookbook.
Is it young?
Yeah.
Young Thug?
You'd be a thug. What was the underlining? What is that?
Oh, let me show you that again, TK.
Eat like you give a fuck?
Yeah.
How do I get back? Okay, here we go. Doof. Perry shotgun. Dude, I'm so nasty with this shotgun. I bend all the corners like, boom. I'm so good with that gun, dude. PS1 games. I like PS1. I got to get Tekken so I can fight back.
Biggie dropping the PS1 games. He's probably a fan of Siphon Filter.
Hey, if you go to early Biggie channel, like he's been actually on YouTube for like nearly a decade. He's just playing Tekken. It just
Jesus.
his first like 100 videos are he was a Tekken channel.
Fucking
And
fun.
then-
This is.
Perry,
THC infused.
Perry, have you ever used Gizoogle.com?
Let me see.
So it's like a Snoop Dogg search engine.
I've never heard of this.
It comes in like every research comes in like a Snoop Dogg language. So we'll type in Perry Comics and see what comes up. The Perry Bizza fellow shizzle.
Oh yeah,
Perry Comics. Yo,
you're right
what's
about
crack-a-lackin' biatch? Yo, ass is smoking my channel. I be Perry, and this is Perry Comics. I do porno erections, comic book busies, play visual games. Feel free to drop me.
Hey,
Alright,
that's facts though.
Time out. Pull up
those
TK now. Pull up TK.
Oh, TK's Batcave.
All right.
Dude, TK's Batcave.
What happened? Spelled with a K. I'm out.
Oh, with a K, no C. Yeah,
No
he's
TK.
unique.
Say again?
Another cave is a
Oh,
K.
K, it's K instead of C.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. That's why no one can find
Yeah,
it.
that's why he's unsearchable.
That's what I know.
He would have.
I
like,
literally
13
never can find them on it.
Let's see. Yo, what's up, everyone? I just give a little background on the channel. It ain't nothing but basically every last motherfucking thing: pop culture, comics, pornos, video games, and TV shows too.
What is
Do
that?
me.
Start reviewing porno.
Do
Come on, we'll
me.
get the next one. We'll get the next one.
Do me. Chaos and Comics.
Right back in your motherfucking ass. Subscribe your home videos playlist. You can put that on your toast.
Oh
Bro, that is
man.
not me.
Warzone.
All right, dude.
Hey, Warzone.
Chaos and Comics. Chaos and
I'm gonna
Comics.
have to change my name because of that.
Oh, that's too funny.
The only
like, we can't find
that
this
guy
channel.
was a Z. He had a Z in his name, and that was it.
Oh, is that an actual place? Chaos and Comics. It's got a 69 rating.
I've never seen that.
Damn, got this.
Oh, nothing up in this bitch.
That's pretty accurate.
What happened?
All right, hold on. We're gonna do.
Hey, that hurt my feelings.
We gotta do one more.
The sickest.
Go ahead.
Oh, read it, TK. Read it, TK.
I be vengeance. Oh, he has a Batman quote in there.
I do.
I be vengeance. I be the knight. I be Batman. Find my crazy ass on. Just a cold ass comic hustle plugging his cold ass thoughts on all things comics. Hit up the Bearded Comic Bro podcast now on iShit, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Gazoogle podcast.
Shit.
Yeah, check out gazoogle.net.
What I love is I literally have
Gazoogle.
less
That's
subscribers
awesome.
than Chaos, and it couldn't find Chaos, but it found me.
I know. What the fuck? Now I gotta go look. What's going on here?
Oh, there you go. Overcome and adapt.
I would if I was a soldier, but I'm not.
You're not. Aren't you always a soldier?
You were.
Always a Marine.
Oh, technicalities.
There's a difference.
Hey, it's Devil Dog time, right? Bro, I missed that. We did the podcast, and every morning TK would be like, "It's time to wake up. It's Devil Dog time." That shit was awesome. I love that.
Rise and
Looks
shine.
like
It's Devil Dog time.
Devil Dog time.
Crowbar
I love
Slide.
Rainbow Six. Rainbow Six is probably one of my top games multiplayer because it's like search and destroy, but like always. And it's like you need to communicate with your teammates. It's
Right.
really good.
About time. I
Let's play
freaking
the
been on
original.
this. I've been on this YouTube channel for like an hour, and I finally got a new subscriber.
There you go.
That's the only reason I hop on. I'm like, all right, I'll hop on the Perry
Yo,
channel.
I want to shout out Pop Culture
Remember-
Philosophers, dude. Robbie's in the chat. Robbie from Pop
Is
Culture
he?
Philosophers. Yeah, dude.
Nice.
The Dragon
Somehow
Lord.
Perry didn't know who
He-
Robbie was. He's like, what was one of the bigger comic channels on YouTube.
I didn't know
Dude,
because like I guess. How you doing, Robbie? Yeah,
Robbie
Dylan
and I
introduced
go
me.
way
to-
back, but he's yet to invite
Robbie.
me on his channel. What the fuck, Robbie?
It's a great time, by the way, when you go on. If you
He's
guys
a real
haven't seen the Roadhouse video was awesome, dude. I got to
Mhm.
go back on his channel again. He's an awesome dude, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Robbie's a really nice guy. He deserves all his subs and everything, and he's consistent. He's a real good guy.
Yeah, dude. He does
Yeah.
like a lot of reviews, like all the time, man. He reads so much. You know, he works at a comic book store, but he reads a lot.
Yeah,
I want to see what his thoughts are on Brooklyn Gladiator and Fish Kill 2.
Ooh,
I
the
haven't
Dan
got them. I'm
Fogel
waiting-
stuff.
I'm waiting for them to come in the mail, so I won't get them for 2 weeks. But I like his
Where's he-
review.
Yeah, I liked it.
I
like
enjoyed
it.
the first. The
I
first
like
ones
the
were
first
great.
one. The first one was Buck Wild.
Yeah. And then Fishkill, because I messaged Dan Fogel and he told me Fishkill is a prequel to Brooklyn Gladiator. So I'm like, dude, that's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, Jason has
I'm
a great
all in.
story. Jason has a great story about Dan Fogler and the main
Mainframe Comic Con.
What happened
Yeah,
to Dan Fogler? I want to know.
Dan Fogler works for Heavy Metal magazine.
Yeah,
and they make comics as well. You know, they have their whole comic publishing line
books
besides
are
magazine.
heavy metal. These books that they're talking about are from the Heavy Metal imprint.
Right. Yeah. And so they come on Mainframe Comic Con, but his agreement upon it, because he's an actor as well. You know, he's in what is it, Fantastic Beasts, or what is it called?
Fantastic Beasts,
Fantastic
Balls of
Beasts.
Fury.
Dodgeball.
Yeah, that's
No,
right.
not
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball. Balls of Fury.
Balls of Fury.
Balls of Fury. Yeah, the ping
I saw
pong.
Balls of Fury.
One
in
of
the
my
theater.
favorite movies ever.
Yeah, man.
Balls of Fury.
That explains a lot, TK.
It has the guy from Kangaroo Jack in it.
Dude, he wanted to like have everyone come on Mainframe Comic Con, but he wanted to have like a party and not let us talk about it at all. So he even got the main dude from Daryl from Walking Dead, that actor.
That
He even got him to come on as a surprise guest, but he wouldn't even let us announce it. And so all like 15 people live saw it. You know, like but he wanted to have like a party where everyone like had to come in and like do this like knock routine, and then they ring the doorbell or something like that, and then all of a sudden they open the door like, oh hey, it's this actor or actress, and they have like a theme song they picked ahead of time, and then we have to play the theme song, and we're like, yo, these are all like copyrighted songs, like we get flagged, and we're trying to have a fucking fest, you know what I mean, like, and so we put on like
Norman Reedus, that's it.
Yeah, Norman Reedus, yeah. And also in Death Stranding, yeah.
Stephen said it in the chat.
Yeah, thank you. And so we ended up putting it on one of our our affiliates like channels, not the main channel, because it got flagged immediately and just got taken down. But like just like a handful of people, like 20 people, 30 people max, like saw like a bunch of stars have fun in a party, like digitally online.
Awesome.
Well, I wanted to highlight that Stefan said it because Perry will get to that comment in about 20 minutes. So
I'm getting there. I'm like a hand foot away.
Well, what is this Second Street Marvel? Are we just going to read comments for an hour and a half?
Oh man!
Wait, are we talking about Swirls Chaos?
Oh yeah. Oh, were you on that?
I was with you, me, and Dylan.
Oh, I'm almost.
Were you on the chat though? Were you in the chat?
I was on the show with freaking you. Yeah. I was on the show with you and freaking Second.
Hey, I love Kennedy, and I'll defend him, but he's definitely my internet conspiracy right wing friend.
Didn't you have a show with him? Didn't you have like a Saturday show with what's his name?
Yeah. And Bearded was on it one time, and
then they never did it again.
Was on it, right? Dylan was on there.
Yeah, Dylan was on. It really was like Dylan and that. I mean, the show went on too long. Like I have a kid, right? I'm trying to like do this show when he's asleep, like from 11:15, and they would keep pushing it back and shit. But we might do it again. But yeah, Bearded was on it. Greg here was on it one day, and Trinity just went down this weird like rabbit hole about swirls, and like I had to go look it up later. And it was like it was QAnon stuff, to be honest, but I didn't know what QAnon was at that time either.
Wow.
And it was like why is this swirl here? It was like the end of a Wolverine comic, and there was like smoke coming out of like a chimney or some shit.
He's like, Null coming. Null is coming.
Yeah, no, not Null. It was like
someone else is coming.
Pedophiles are coming. So
wow.
And then I made fun of it for a few weeks there, and then as is normal with me, it took me like 4 jokes in to realize I'd gone too far, and then I stopped.
Oh man, look, man, does a wooden horse have a wooden dick? Who knows?
I wanted to show you this old horror movie. It's from 1922. It's all black and white.
That's pretty old.
Yeah, 1922 silent film, black and white, called Hexen. Hexen, I guess is the pronunciation.
Like silent film?
It's silent film. It's about like witchcraft. And
sounds like making sexual experiences.
Oh boy,
it's quite spooky.
Is it now?
I've never heard of that actually. And normally there's no one that's a bigger hipster than me on a channel, but here you are, Jason.
Always, man. Yeah. I want to say it's part of like a German expressionism like era, but I don't think it was from that era though. It was around the era, but I don't think it was from Germany or part of the German expressionism.
Spider-Man 4. Isn't he too old? The guy who did Spider-Man, he's old now, right? He's like in his 40s.
I think everyone was really hoping that Spider-Man comic that was done by the dude that did Star Trek, J.J. Abrams and his son. They had a countdown on Instagram and stuff, and when they had the 4, people were like, "Oh, is this the Sam Raimi Spider-Man 4 movie done in a comic book?" Yes, stoked. And then next day, like 3, No, I
Hey, like, no, go back to 4.
Yeah, and it was it's a countdown to what? And then it was the J.J. Abrams' son comic, which went nowhere
with Henry, and it wasn't good.
No, it wasn't good. I think it just finished. Actually, I think they finally finished.
I don't know. I stopped after I think issue 4.
Well, I think they've had I think it's a new one that came out.
It's either issue 4. It went to like 4 or 5, and I stopped.
I used to, guys like you in prison. Oh, I used to fuck guys like you in prison. That
blew my mind
away. Dude, like, bro, is that intimidating? Like, I'm trying to picture myself if I'm getting attacked by a man and he's behind me and he whispers in my ear, "I used to fuck guys like you in prison." I'm like, oh shit, like instant clench,
I'd be like, Shooter. I think he's like Shooter McGavin. Like, you fuck guys in prison? Like you eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
No. I immediately go into guard. Clench and guard.
Clench.
They like that better when you clench it, right? You're doing them a favor when you clench it. All right?
It's 1 a.m. almost 1 a.m.
Really?
No.
Yeah, I'm a bounce. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
What books are you picking up this week?
I got Detective. I'm picking up Dryfoot 3. I'm picking up.
Good job, Rob.
What's my man? Give me 1 second. I'll tell you here.
No, take your time.
Take your time, dude. Don't worry.
Detective Comics, Daredevil, Batman, Department of Truth, Harley Quinn, Suicide Squad, Dr. Aphra, Scumbag, Philadelphia, Autumnal, Devil's Highway, Scaring Hood, the Donatello, Stargazer, and
that Donatello. Did you like The Last Ronin?
I did not, and I know what you're doing, and so I'm about.
Wait! Before you get off, this is serious. I'm not trying to keep you going. I give a fuck whether you're on or not. You didn't like The Last Ronin? You're the only person I've seen said that.
I didn't hate it. I feel like it was fine. I feel like everyone loves it more because it's The Last Ronin. It was fine. It wasn't
overrated. I mean, you think there's too much of a hype behind it?
People knew the hype and still enjoyed it. I know the spoiler. I haven't read it yet. I have it in the other room.
It's fine. Have you seen the new Judge Dredd movie?
Yeah, I loved it.
It's the new Judge Dredd movie with a turtle in comic form. That's what it is.
Well, so he takes over a building and has to go up a building.
Yep.
Snowpiercer.
Yep.
Up on a train.
Yep.
There's a lot of films like that, actually.
Yeah, there are a lot of films. I don't know.
Fine. It was
building, and you got to go to it.
I love it. It was fine.
Yeah. I'm not big movie like the one. I think the one he had to do that too.
Yeah, I'll be the one.
Die Hard. Die Hard, the original.
I know. I feel like I haven't shared that hot take too often, but I did it for Perry's channel. I think
everyone had on HBO Max. I think you're right. It is on HBO Max. PS5 unfortunately does not have the HBO Max app available. That's all the rest. But
neither does my TV. I had to download Hulu and then buy the HBO Max add-on, and they only give you a handful of HBO Max shows. So I'm like, great. Now I have HBO Max and Hulu and regular HBO Max.
Why don't you cast it?
What's a cast? What is a cast?
You know when you break your arm, they put a cast.
Oh,
yeah. I've never had a cast.
I cast everything.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mo.
My PS4 and PS5 are like my home entertainment system, so I have like all my apps on my PS4. Now that I got a PS5, that's the only one I'm missing.
Bearded.
See, that's it, dude.
If you have a phone, though, I got
an iPad, so I can just cast it from my iPad.
Yeah, I cast everything. All I do is I cast Disney Plus, I cast HBO Max.
It's just such an extra step to get out the iPad, flip it open, and then go to the TV, change to a certain Chromecast channel, and then like.
You have a fucking phone, or are you Andrew Luck? You got a flip phone. Who are you? You have a phone?
No,
use a
yeah, but I
TV
mean, when
remote.
I cast things, I use my iPad.
I'm getting
'Cause
HBO.
I can use my phone instead of using like my iPad. You know, like
Yeah, but why would you just cast with your phone and then move on with your life?
or I can cast my iPad and then use my phone, so I don't have
Well,
to
you
use
just
my
complained.
phone.
No. Hold on. You can cast
It's an
with your
extra
phone
step. I'm
and
saying,
use your phone.
two cast. Like for instance, the DC app, HBO Max app. You got to like get out your iPad, pull it out, find the app and all your fucking bullshit apps. Find it if you're
Or
organized.
use your phone.
Whatever, if you're organized, hit it, opens up, and then you gotta like go and wait. You gotta flip your channel to a certain Chromecast, like a not Chromecast, but like a cast channel. Not like because I always have mine on my HDMI channel for the PS4, PS5, but I gotta go to a different AAV channel, and then I gotta find like the section where like, okay, I want to cast, and
So
then I
the
gotta press the cast button on the iPad on the app. And then you can pick a show, whatever. Like
So
there's
the
many
channel is
steps
one
to
thing.
being like,
The channel is one thing, right? But do the same thing on your phone. Don't go turn on your iPad like you just complained about.
What are we talking about?
he's talking
Casting,
about
Something
casting,
about
like
making
casting,
it
like
making a cast. Like, are we casting a role?
No, dude.
I'm just kidding.
I never watch anything.
I
on my
understand.
phone. Okay.
I
But I don't
understand.
understand why
You're
you use it on his iPad.
you're like
Use
mirroring
fucking
your phone to your TV.
But why would you use your phone when you can use your phone to call and text while you're watching stuff if you feel like having
I like to watch TikTok
You
while I
can do
watch
the
TV.
exact same thing. When I cast stuff, I can call and text people. It's the cast is in the background.
Look, man,
Yeah.
you need to make a
I'm not
video
saying
how to
screen
cast.
mirroring.
Make a how-to video.
Yeah, I'm not saying screen
Are
mirroring.
we talking about the cast of Justice League?
Or you can use your iPad where it's a different
Snyder
battery
Cut?
source and you're not killing your battery.
Oh,
you
look,
know,
Fatal
like-
J's there. No. Oh shit,
You
Fatal J is there.
You gave a 10-minute speech about how much you hated.
Hey, real quick, there's not a manlier movie than Roadhouse. That shit was fucking awesome, dude. If you haven't seen Roadhouse,
I-
you need to
I
watch
would
it
go-
twice.
I would argue-
Can that be argued though?
I would argue
I'm
Commando,
sure it can.
Commando with Arnold
I haven't seen
Schwarzenegger,
Commando.
and also Rocky 4. Those are my
Happy for
top
his
two.
wife. Happy for his wife.
I Will Walk the Monster is dope. So is
Kaiju.
Kaiju score. I agree. Last Loading one, it was good to me when there were like elements of him committing suicide. It kind of like triggered me a little bit because, and it just like I was like, oh shit, like this was like I was not expecting that at all, dude. So that kind of like
I only read half of it.
yeah. That's why I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, it was cool, and I'm happy who the last running turned out to be.
I think people that didn't like it is like they had certain expectations, which were mine. I still liked it, but I thought they were gonna drag out the reveal a lot longer or certain things a lot longer. And
Wait, so who is it? Is it Michael?
you'll see. You'll find out. You'll find out.
Mikey?
I
It's
knew
Jenica.
who it was gonna be. I
Is it a
guessed it. I totally guessed
It's
it. I nailed
Jenica.
it.
It's Jenica.
Bro.
No, I was gonna be pissed if it was Jenica. I would have threw my shit away.
It's Casey Jones in a puppet suit.
It's April O'Neil. Yo,
It's
the
cranked.
master
It's cranked.
of the Snyderverse, Mr. Fatal J. How you doing, man?
What's up,
What up?
man?
Oh, tell Fatal J to get on here.
He got hit like I got hit.
But he ain't fucking breathing.
Fatal didn't
Dude.
get hit. He was live the other day.
What other? Oh,
He was like,
Perry, there's like this line in Running Man where Arnold Schwarzenegger is like playing the game at the end. He's in the game show, and there's a camera that looks at him, and he like looks at it and he like rips it off, and it's still hooked on. But the producers are looking at it, and the director, the bad guy, and he says something like, I'm gonna like take this camera and rip it up and rip out your goddamn spine and shove it down your stomach. He just goes on this huge like rant. But Running Man is like the hardest like Arnold Schwarzenegger like slam line.
I gotta
ever.
watch it.
It's the best. You got to see it.
I got the book Running Man. I didn't know that
Nice.
was the movie, so I
Yeah,
haven't
dude.
read the book yet. So I had a bookshelf upstairs, and I wanted to fill it up, and that was one of the books.
I think that was like Philip K. Dick, right?
Was it Philip K. Dick?
I think so.
yeah. Let me see if I got it. I think I got it right here.
Who did like
Yeah, go run
Minority
over to
Report.
get it, DK.
He also did Minority Report. He did Scanner Darkly. A lot of others. That escapes me right now. Books that turn into movies.
I got Stephen King's Running Man.
Oh,
Okay. Go, I must. Good night, I must go. Have a good night, Master Yoda.
see you, Yoda.
Yoda, take it easy, Yoda.
When you plug in the high def cord, he's like HDMI.
Mm,
HDMI.
mm. Good night. This was fun. Bye. Bye, Yoda.
Yo, what'd you guys read recently? You guys been keeping up with like Venom and Thor and Daredevil?
Venom, Thor. I haven't read Daredevil actually.
I need to catch up on Thor. I read issue 6 and that kind of like left a sour taste in my mouth because I'm like, fuck, dude. Like I was really into this whole concept idea and like this was like really shit issue. Like, are we gonna go down this rabbit hole? Like, am I gonna be buying? Huh?
The Donald Blake thing?
I don't think he's talking about Donald Blake. I think he's talking right before Donald Blake was the fall of the Black
Galactus, like when Galactus died.
Yeah, after that issue
right after that, yeah,
it was like a fill-in issue.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Fuck, dude." So I'm like, you know what? I bought like the first couple issues. I'm happy with those.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna wait for it to come out in like a trade.
Right? The worthiness thing, where like the old guy, the garage worker, picked up the hammer.
Yeah,
and became. Is that the one you're talking about?
And became.
That's the war or whatever.
Yeah,
so.
It was weird.
He had a prison record or whatever.
Yeah, I've liked it a lot so far.
I want to see where
the only video content. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
The only video content on the DC Universe app, I think it's just animated stuff because I couldn't watch Aquaman on there, and then they took Aquaman off HBO Max, which made no sense because
no sense. Yeah, that does make sense.
That makes like I had to buy the fucking movie. Well, I rented it, but like, what the hell? Like I have HBO Max and I had the DC app, so I'm like, I can't watch this movie. They
took a lot of stuff off of both of the apps where you can't find anymore. Unfortunately, like I forget what I was trying to watch, but like it's not here anymore on either.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, they just
need HBO Max
together.
HBO Max has a category called Leaving Soon, and you go on there and they're like, oh great, all the movies I want to watch are just getting. Where are they going?
Yeah,
are they going in the vault? Are they where? Like, where are you gonna put these movies? Did you run out of a license agreement? Like,
yeah, we'll see it again in like a year or 6 months or something like that. Rotate it out.
Well, Netflix, it makes sense. They ran out of the licensing agreement, but most stuff on HBO Max is Warner Brothers that they own.
Right. I figured maybe they have like as limited capacity of like bandwidth that they use.
No,
you know, like so in the
it's fake. It's like I can't remember the word.
I figured they couldn't handle like the storage or something of like so much information.
I can see that happening.
It's fake scarcity. It's fake scarcity is what it is. Like
I feel like the fake scarcity was for the Disney vault, like with getting those fat VHS tapes and those big ass clamshells. You know what I mean? Like that was fake scarcity.
They would have the commercials coming out of the Disney vault since 1997. Tinkerbell. You know, and everyone fucking flooded the stores to buy Tinkerbell.
They'd go nuts. They'd go nuts.
Yeah, I've been watching that Disney Plus, the old school Mickey Mouse ones. I've been smoking that Jonah Hex and and watching those old ones. I've been watching the new Animaniacs on Hulu. That's pretty good, man. It holds up.
Well, there's a new Animaniacs on Hulu.
10 episodes, dude.
Is there?
I think it's like
on the fucking old Animaniacs.
It's good, man. They have Animaniacs and Pinky and the Brain, you know, in one show, but they all the rest of the characters are all gone. But
that sucks.
They explained the reboot.
In the brain. I hated Pinky in the Brain.
This one's pretty good.
Pinky in the brain.
Yeah. This one's pretty good, man. It's pretty good for the most part.
Yeah.
I just saw a trailer to Warner Brothers Tom and Jerry. Did you guys see that?
Live action, right?
Live action, yeah.
Stars you and your friend Jerry?
Yeah. That's another one I got in high school. Oh, Tom and Jerry. But it was a little weird. I thought it was okay. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about it because it was just like it's a movie, it's a live action. I don't think they talk, but it's not as well as it did in like the cartoons. If that makes sense. I don't know.
It can't be that violent, dude. It can't be as violent as they were in the cartoons.
Yeah, I think the cartoons were better.
Yeah.
Just from the trailer, but I haven't seen the movie, obviously. So
I want to watch that Sonic.
My wife is very sensitive about what we show the baby, what we show my little kid, my 2-year-old.
Dogs.
I'm gonna put on Tom and Jerry. I'm gonna put on Tom and Jerry and see what she says about it. Like old school Tom and Jerry, where they're like fucking decapitating them and shit, and they're back.
Oh man,
itchy and scratchy.
Like the old Looney, like Foghorn Leghorn, they would take the dog and like beat the shit out of the dog. And like they would do like the craziest shit in the world, like a frying pan to the face. Yeah, you know, I'm like, oh shit, and then it's like this is rated TV G. You know, I'm like, oh damn.
They would shoot him in the fucking face. They'd put a gun right to the like Daffy Duck's face and fucking shoot him, and his like beak would just spin around a little bit.
You got Pepe Le Pew just raping people. You know,
Yeah,
it's like, yo, this is not the place.
Hashtag me too.
Yeah. Pepe Le Pew is canceled.
He was.
Yeah, that motherfucker doesn't have a Twitter, that's for sure.
Yosemite Sam too, man. He's caught up in that.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Porky Pig is gone.
Yosemite Sam definitely voted for Trump. Are we agreeing?
Yosemite Sam's on that new app or whatever it is, the new social media.
Parlor.
Yeah, Yosemite Sam's on Parlor.
It's duck season.
It's rabbit season. Duck season. That episode was
rabbit season.
Fire. He just shoots his head.
Oh man. All right, what is this? Event Horizon. Let me add that to my list.
Gabriel Delgado, goofy cover.
Ooh,
What do you got there? I can't even see that. What is it?
That's a goofy cover. That looks so official.
Yeah, dude. I picked up the Mickey Mouse one, and that's like out of 666 copies, and this one too, this goofy one is 666 available or ever made. And
if you're 555.
Isn't that the devil's number?
There we go. Yeah. Nobody knows that for some reason. Every time I say that, nobody knows what I'm saying.
Slipknot. I know
Slipknot.
Yeah.
And this, I forget who this one's by, but it's a new Punchline one cover, but an homage.
Yeah.
That's so cool how I didn't know Alex Ross. Alex Ross. That's actually like Alex Ross and his wife.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
like,
you're right.
Yeah, he
the original
painted
photo.
That. Yeah, the photo is him and his wife, and he made that. That's the coolest thing in the world. Dude. Yeah, like every time I see that, I'm like, that's Alex Ross. Yeah, that's his wife. You know, like it's so cool.
I got this Zed one too, Perillo.
Ooh.
Oh man, why has he got his legs open so wide?
Dude, he's fucking man spreading. He's Zed spreading.
I know, dude.
Dude, he's just like he can't sit next to me on the bus, dude.
Like my dick is also muscle.
He said no one's sitting next to me on the bus.
Yeah.
Yo, She-Hulk number 1.
Ooh, there you go.
Got this from The Boy Who Had 7.
It's a great facsimile.
That's $3.99 right there.
Right? Yo, this one too. This one's called Unmarked issue 9, I believe. But
I heard there was controversy with that. Or
yeah,
it's called Marked.
So,
Marked.
Yeah, Marked. Yeah. So that was allegedly like another Matina thing. Where that's actually like a professional someone's photo that they took professionally and they took it and just drew over it. I was like, oh,
you know what Francisco, or his name's not Francisco, it's the
Matina, right?
Italian version of that Matina's doing, right? He's like, these fucking Americans, they buy fucking anything. I make 20 covers per fucking month, and they buy them.
He's an asshole, dude. Yo, I talked to Alex Gardner, and he said because he draws for DC, but he does like Teen Titan covers. He's like, I'll draw a Teen Titan cover of Kid Flash running, and Matina takes the exact same cover and draws it, but changes it cosmetically to make it a different character, but keeps everything the same. And he's like, it's fucked up because we both work for the same publisher, and he gets paid way more, gets put in the better books, and he's stealing the guy at the bottom's book. What kind of shit is that, dude? Fucked up, man.
Yeah. Wow.
That's something I would do. Yeah. What?
What's funny though is that he didn't just get caught and then stop. Like he does it non-fucking stop.
He's doing it. He just doesn't go to cons. He doesn't go to cons. He doesn't do anything.
Yeah, and to be honest, dude, I'm sick of Matina covers a little bit. You know, like there's still some that I see. I mean, he puts out so many, so clearly he has a system. You know what I mean? It's sort of like when October came around and Perry figured out how to edit videos quicker, and he just did 30 fucking horror videos. So
there's only 14 actually, right? How many were there? You kind of quit. I was watching those every day.
20
the day, I was like,
I
was ruining my breakfast.
I know I ruined it. I fucked it up. I did like 20, I think.
20? That's pretty
close.
Good bit,
that's
man.
Pretty. Yeah, that's good. It burnt me out.
Yeah.
Well, you need to start that in September. Is what you need to do. Yeah.
Well, I did. I did 4 in September. And I'm like, I fucking got this. I'm playing Call of Duty every night now. And then October 1st game, I'm like, I'll do it like on the 4th. You know, I'm good. I got movies ready to go. And then I'm like, oh shit, I'm backed up. You know?
Yeah.
I do want to give a shout out to the movie you saw, Tremors. I want to give a shout out to the lady, Reba McEntire, the country music superstar that is in Tremors. She's the wife of the basement with the elephant gun that came out with them.
Oh, wow.
The redhead.
The two preppers. Yeah.
Yeah. The lady, the wife is Reba McEntire, like super country star. She's huge.
Wow.
So
I didn't know that at all.
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to her real quick.
That's cool.
She's watching.
Yeah,
I love Tremors, dude.
Hey Reba. This one's for you, Reba.
I give a shit about Reba McEntire, but I love Tremors.
yeah,
Tremors
that was
is
so
good.
good.
Damn, man, I don't know why. Like after Tremors 1, it's just started de-escalating.
I heard it
Did you
was
guys see
like
part
it
two?
went. I didn't.
Yeah.
I only seen the first one.
Yo, they got legs, Perry. Part 2. They're like
They're
mini
good?
mini guys
They're
with
like
like legs.
smaller. They're like dwarfs of a Tremor.
They're
Yeah,
like
they're like
that
the-
creature in Ninja Turtles with the teeth, or whatever. Like the Mousers. They're like Mousers in Ninja
Mousers?
Turtles.
Yeah.
They're like Mousers in Ninja Turtles.
They're like Mousers meets an Oblivion song monster.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, I think a new Tremors film came out on Netflix.
Yeah,
Mhm.
one. There was a new one that came out. Yeah.
With that
For
dude, the
me,
prepper
TK,
guy. The prepper
TK,
guy.
for me, I'm a little bit older though. For me, Tremors was the only movie for a long time, and then shit came out like straight to DVD or something, but you didn't even know about it. Like there was no internet, or at least fucking rich people had the internet. I didn't. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you just
I
like you walked into
Tremors.
Blockbuster and you'd be like, "Oh shit, there's a Tremors 2. It came out 2 fucking years ago."
Yeah.
That's where I saw Tremors 1 was in Blockbuster. I rented it from there. I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
yeah.
do this."
So did we, but like Tremors 2 and 3 were like they
Straight to VHS.
straight to video days, or you didn't really hear about them. You know,
Yo, that's where Return of Jafar came from. You know, all those Disney sequels,
Well,
man. All those Cinderella 2 and all that weird shit. Like that
Jafar.
weird
That's
era.
Aladdin, right? That's
Yep.
Aladdin. Jafar is the guy with the damn crow, the
He's
parrot.
the bad guy from part 1. Return of Jafar is part 2, which was the worst one. And then part 3, I think they got Robin Williams back for part 3. Dude, part 3 was bomb.
I gotta watch it.
Yeah, part 3 is. I haven't seen this one forever, but I think they feel like they're making the same mistake with their live action movies, man. Same thing they did with the sequels, the straight to VHS. No one wants to see these live action ones. No one's asking for these, dude. Like, I don't think that many people are really watching them or really like them. The Mulan one, did you guys pay $20-$30 to watch that?
No,
I thought I was going to. I was like, I'm gonna do this, and then I got to the screen where I got to put my money in. I'm like, I'm not gonna.
I can't do it. Yeah,
you know, I was like, dude, there's no fucking way.
I
I'm
think
gonna
they
do
announced recently they're gonna put it on the app for free, but even then, I'm not gonna watch it. I don't give a shit. Like,
I still don't care too much about it. If it was animated, I think I would watch it if it was animated.
Yeah, if there's
Well, it is
Mushu,
animated.
if Eddie Murphy's back in it, I'm in. There's no
There's an
Mushu.
animated version of it.
Yeah, I've seen the animated movie.
Okay, so you're saying if they animated it again, you would watch it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
So if the
because I'm
remake
familiar with those characters.
Yeah,
Like seeing
yeah.
them on live action, I'm like, I don't really care.
I would watch it. I mean,
Well,
I know I'm gonna watch it because of my girl. She's gonna be like, "Let's watch Mulan," and I'm be like,
After Outlander,
You know,
Uh,
Maleficent was so good because it was a different take on Sleeping Beauty, right? And then they were like, "Oh man, we found a cash cow. We're just going to do the same fucking movies over and over again." But then they did the exact same movie over and over again. Like Maleficent was like a different take on it. You know what I mean? Like that first Maleficent was, you know, and then like Lion King is like very nearly scene for scene. You know,
I was
like,
just about to bring that up. Lion King, just like it's the
Except-
same thing.
I
Yeah.
didn't see it, but I heard that they took out my jam, my song "Be Prepared" by Scar, and replaced it with a Beyonce song. And I was like, I don't even care to see that movie anymore.
what?
yeah.
That's
Well, I always
nuts.
hated the songs, dude. I like the Disney movies, dude. I always hated the fucking songs. That's what made me. It would have appealed to at least my section of boyhood that hated musicals. If
I hate music.
we'd have,
I
like,
still hate musicals, but like those
can't.
Disney ones are like the only. There's a handful of musicals I like. Is Animaniacs and like some Disney movies, like cartoons, like growing up. As
Animaniacs is different, but
I
that
can
movie-
show you the world.
I can't watch that shit anymore. Yeah, you're right. That's gonna be hard to rewatch. That's gonna be hard to rewatch. I'd rewatch it, I think, one more time, and I'd be good for like the next 20 years.
what is
you know, like,
what is what's
Like,
what rewatch
probably
what?
all those like Lion King, Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, all those like around that
Yeah,
era, that time. Like I'd be okay watching them one more time for the next like at least 10 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I'll
Like,
never watch
yeah.
Aladdin. I'll never watch Aladdin again because I have the Super Nintendo game, which is way better.
yeah,
I think
so
it's
it's Prince
good for
Persia.
kids, though. I think it's good for kids.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
You
Yeah,
know, I enjoyed them a lot when I was a kid. I remember having like one of my favorites was The Great Mouse Detective.
me too, man. That's my favorite.
Yeah,
Disney movie, Great Mouse
Nobody
Detective.
ever talk about it.
That's my favorite
I'm
one,
like,
dude.
My favorite, if not my favorite Disney movie of all time.
Me
I thought
too.
you were a
That's-
Batman fan.
That is my favorite.
It's underrated. Yeah.
Dude, that hands down, that is my favorite Disney movie is Great Mouse Detective. I still have my VHS of the clamshell case.
Me too.
One,
My aunt got it for me.
You would have thought you guys met. You would have thought you two met on Tinder or something.
I know, dude. Hey, we just become best friends. Yup. Want to do karate in the garage? Yup.
Stuart Little?
It was like, there's no one on the Great Mouse Detective Facebook page. It's just me.
I thought I was alone out there. You know, everybody told me.
TK, you got to take a picture of your VHS of the Little Mouse Detective. And put it on Instagram.
Great, not
like, yo, where the real fans at?
Great,
the real ones at.
That's funny,
dude. There was also a movie called Young Sherlock Holmes, and I think it was on HBO recently.
It's a show.
But I used to watch it all the time growing up too, around the same time as Young Mouse Detective. But like, it was like, I think it's like an '80s movie from England. It looks shitty, like quality, but it's pretty good. It holds up. The story's cool. They have like a weird cult going on, secret society thing. It's pretty cool.
It's a TV show, not a movie, though, right?
It was a movie.
No, Young Sherlock Holmes was also a TV show that was cool as fuck.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
I didn't see
Tarzan animated series.
Nice.
There you go.
I used to watch that every morning.
Sherlock Holmes with what's his name? Benedict. Doctor Strange was really good too.
Yeah. I
19.
watched one episode. I watched the first episode. That was pretty good.
That's old as shit. Does something sad happen in a great movie? And
Fucking younger than me.
Did something sad happen in the movie?
Salty Souls.
Yeah, something sad happened right in the beginning.
In the beginning.
Yeah, as soon as you start the movie, it's.
Oh yeah, okay. I think.
Which movie, TK?
Great Mouse Detective.
Great Mouse Detective.
Oh, well, the saddest beginning to any movie is Pet Sematary.
I gotta say Up.
I was gonna say Up also, but Pet Sematary is a little bit more sad.
All right.
Pet Sematary. Oh man, I mean, oh man, that's like a segment in itself, like the saddest opening of a film.
It is, yeah. Because also, the only chick flick I've ever liked is called.
From the creators of The Adventure of Aladdin and the excitement.
Oh man, you're gonna get copyrighted.
Hey, you're gonna join me in the gulag, Perry?
Yeah, you're definitely getting copyrighted for this.
Big adventure in the.
Oh, there you go.
Can't you put this in your green screen behind you on the green screen?
Yeah,
there's only one.
That's a good idea.
Baslin Baker Street, my good fella. Together with his trusty son.
Well, hey guys, if he gets cut out, I just want to say, hey, thanks for having me on the stream.
But only if he can stop a slimy, contemptible sewer rat.
Tricky and wicked of course.
Oh, it's so good. They're all drinking. They're all drunk mice.
Oh
I
damn!
haven't seen this in 25 years, man. I gotta go where you watch it.
The pressure is on.
All right.
on Disney Plus?
And the adventure is
Is
about
it?
to begin.
I'm asking you.
No, I don't know.
Cheese. Smile, everyone. For the
Probably.
always
It's like my
gets
Disney
fair.
Plus.
Never find you.
Elementary, my dear Dawson.
Elementary, my dear.
Watson.
That's pretty cool.
Sure, I gotta give you the link for Too Many Cooks before you forget, so you can highlight and copy it somewhere.
What? I'm not signed in. What the?
Let's see. Why is this man chilling in the garage? How y'all doing though? His wife kicks him out when he goes live. He has to go to the garage.
He's in the hood.
Hey, Salty Souls is new. This is
he won the argument. When you win the argument, you're stuck outside.
Hey, my wife's the motherfucking daredevil. She could hear everything. All women can hear everything. My wife can hear more than all women.
My wife.
Ooh, I gotta watch a good song. I'm off to watch Saved by the Bell and fall asleep. Have a good one, mister. Thanks for hanging out.
Right. I'm saying.
I need to watch Saved by the Bell. My mom loves Mario Lopez.
Oh yeah.
What his mom doesn't.
Right.
It's true.
It's like my mom as well. But
Nice knowing you, Perry.
follow up, right? Coming out? Something like that.
Remastered in 4K. Is it really? It's Chaos eating boiled eggs.
Nah, he's eating an orange. He took it from a tree right there.
Xbox.
Oh,
No, there's no trees here that have oranges. It's a fucking desert. I can maybe get some cactus.
Get some scorpions.
Yeah.
I love Xbox.
I think it's pretty bomb that the new Xbox you can play like the whole entire back catalog pretty much.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Arkham.
But they don't have any new games or new exclusives, so it's like
That's where they failed compared to PlayStation. PlayStation has a lot.
What did PlayStation have? That's
Miles Morales, like Dead.
But wasn't that like an
Souls or
add-on?
whatever, like Demon Souls, like a,
But hold on, Miles Morales is the old game, right? Just with Miles.
no,
It's like
no,
an
no.
add-on.
It's a shorter game. It's like 5 hours or 8 hours or whatever. That's long enough for me, man.
Yeah,
Like,
but it is a game in
It's like a
itself.
Kanye album, dude.
yeah.
It's got
Yeah,
6
but
tracks.
Is it still $60?
No, the deluxe edition is $70, I think, because or maybe 60, because it comes with like the original as well, the remastered versions of the Spider-Man game, plus Miles
And they're
Morales.
like up to date. I just saw something that was like up to date in New York City that the police officers are wearing like COVID masks and stuff.
Oh.
So I thought it was a new touch. Yeah.
I think they just
Saw
like
on
patched,
PlayStation.
I think they just patched it recently where you can get your old save data from PS4 and transfer to PS5. Because before for Spider-Man you couldn't. You had to have a separate game file for PS5. So
I'm still on PS2 too. Don't worry.
I love PS2 still has the
Same,
most
don't
video
fix
games of all time.
my favorite PlayStation game is Incredible Crisis. It was for PlayStation 1 from Titus Games. And it was so strange. You were like this family, and you get all their backstory, and they're trying to make it for Thanksgiving or something like that, or so, I think their grandma's birthday or something. But it's just like so bizarre, everyone's story, the things to go through, and everyone always demanded a sequel. They kind of teased it at the end of the game and never got it. And then that's the one way to play this. So you have the PlayStation 1 game. Also, shout out to the Wu-Tang PlayStation 1 game, because it's CD format, and they made exclusive songs for that. You can get the video game and play it in the CD player.
That's
You
cool.
can hear the songs. Yeah, yeah. I used to carry that in my Walkman back in the day. Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh, man.
I was always hype about Max Payne when it came to PlayStation games. Max Payne, I think
Yeah.
True Crime Street,
One
True
and two.
Crime Streets of LA. That
That
was
was
my
great,
shit.
too.
dude.
True Crime was an awesome
True
game.
Crime was awesome, dude.
Yeah.
And that
That shit
was
was bomb.
my first was like GTA 1, 2, and 3 for like PlayStation 1. It had that overtop view. I used to play
Yes.
those all the time.
yes,
And
that's
then
like
after
Terminator game.
after that, they had 1 and 2, I would say 1 and 2. And then Drive came out. Drive was like actually like GTA when you're driving the car.
Drive
And
was
then
awesome.
part two, you can get out of your car like GTA.
Yeah,
And
people
then
don't
they
remember
made
that.
then they made GTA 3, and that blew they took Driver, and then like they just stole the idea and went full balls to the wall with it. And like
Yeah, people
now
don't
the
remember
Driver
Driver.
franchise is dead when that was like the bigger hit.
Yeah, people don't remember Driver at all, and it was awesome. Yeah,
It was amazing. They had a camera feature where you can record like your ride as you go through, which is like really new at the time. And you can record your gameplay as you play it. And the game would glitch all the time when it has too much information coming in. So
Yeah.
at one point,
It was a
people
shot.
used to like save it to the memory card and they'd upload it to this forum. And you see everyone's like crazy glitched out drive crashes. And
Oh,
so like
man.
because it does in slow motion, it has like a cinema scenes, you can change angles and stuff.
That's
Very
cool.
like high tech for PlayStation 1.
One,
Dude,
yeah.
incredible
Wow.
technology
My
back
brother,
then. for that.
my brother associates the Bush album 16 Stone with Driver still in his head. Because like that's the album we were listening to a shit ton, like in
Wow.
1997.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So he's like, "Oh yeah, when I hear Machine Head, I think of the
Yeah.
name Driver."
I was probably listening to like Korn or Limp Bizkit back then. I don't even know.
They don't make games like that.
It was before that shit.
Like Midnight Club, dude.
They don't make games with like crazy soundtracks. Like Need
Yeah.
for Speed, Midnight Club, those were good. But the legendary freaking Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Yes. But
love Tony Hawk's Pro
also
Skater,
shout out to Def Jam Vendetta.
Yes.
Def Jam Vendetta.
There
Dude, that soundtrack is insane. Even Def Jam Icon, the one for 360, different style fighting, solid soundtrack, solid characters, weird gameplay. You have to get used to it, but I still liked it too. But it doesn't compare to Vendetta. And I hear
Fight for New
rumors
York.
that they're gonna have a remake or I
would love a new
refurbished
Def
one.
Jam.
Like, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, dude. So
That is
like
dope.
I know everyone. I have Guitar Hero. I love Guitar Hero.
That's fun.
I've always wanted the DJ one.
Yeah. DJ
There was
Hero.
a DJ game
DJ
that
Hero.
came out. Yeah, DJ Hero.
Why not
And
just
I
get-
always thought that was the coolest thing in the world.
Why not just get real turntables though, Perry?
I used to have
Guitar Hero is
turntables.
Understandable. The Guitar Hero is understandable because you're pressing buttons still. You know what I mean? But DJ Hero, just get real turntables and learn how to
The
fucking.
My
buttons are on
dad,
the turntable.
one
There's
year for my
four buttons
birthday,
on the
my dad
turntable.
got
You
me
gotta-
turntables. He got me turntables for CDs. You would pop them open and you could put CDs in one each one.
Mhm.
But there was like a mixing and then a thing in the middle. And he gave me this at like 13 years old. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. You know, there's no instructions or anything. So I just put it in there. That's how I would listen to my music.
Dudes Talking Comics brings up Jet Set Radio. And I used to play on Xbox, the original Xbox.
Oh yeah, me too.
That's the era of when I like moved out and got my first apartment and like had my best friend have a roommate and stuff. We used to have these like parties where it said like downtown, Club 802, and that's our apartment number. But I'd get like super stoned, order pizza guy would come, pig out, and then I'd like be wandering around the house, be like, oh yeah, I set up Jet Set Radio to play already. Like the screen's going, the controller's out. I was like, oh. That's how you treat yourself. You prepare ahead of time.
Jet Set Radio is cool.
Yeah, it's a great soundtrack too. It's fun, man. That's a good
when I was in that same situation though, we just all played Madden. Like down, everyone just played the fucking shit ton of Madden.
I love Blitz 99, where you have for 64, Nintendo 64, Blitz 99. You got the controller, you can save your plays, create and save your plays, and then you can go to the arcade and get the Blitz 99 and use the Nintendo 64 memory card, and they have an insertion cartridge on the arcade machine. So you can upload your custom-made plays into the arcade machine. I had one, dude. It was foolproof. All you got to do is lateral, back to the right, and then forward pass to the right before the scrimmage line, far bomb to the left, and then touchdown no matter what. And so
I was not that smart at that time.
I just rushed like the arcade machine.
I lost my Nintendo. I lost my Nintendo on a Tecmo Bowl bet. Have you ever told that story? This guy was just tearing me up. This is old Tecmo Bowl, NES, right?
Yeah.
Maybe like a junior high. He's a Raider fan. He's tearing me up with Bo Jackson and Marcus Allen. Tearing me up.
Yeah, that's cheating. If you play Raiders, you're cheating.
Oh yeah, he's cheating for sure. I go, fuck this. If you run it back on me again, I'm going to give you this Nintendo. And then he ran it back on me. He goes, oh shit, I think I just won a Nintendo.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
And then I'm so fucking, I could have just told him to fuck off, right? It's not like he was bigger than me.
You gave it up.
I gave it up. And my mom goes, why is Julian leaving with a fucking with your Nintendo? I go, I lost it, Mom. I fucking lost it.
I got a gambling problem, Mom. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Then I moved to Vegas.
Starting young.
Downhill.
Hey, Mario Kart 64 was great, but Diddy Kong Racing was probably one of my favorite racing games that nobody talks about enough.
That's my favorite racing game of all time. Diddy Kong Racing.
So
that's
good.
my favorite racing game. It was so like ingenuitive because not only was it racing, but you can like drive around the track and find like hidden objects and hidden things that you collect that like make up new levels. So if you collect them all and things like that, you can open up like a reverse mode. You can do like all kinds of crazy things, dude. I 100% of that game multiple times, dude. And the soundtrack was bomb. The best song, Volcano Level. What's that?
Super Nintendo or N64?
N64. Diddy Kong Racing, dude.
Okay. So it was the next level.
Diddy Kong Racing.
It was after Mario Kart. Yeah, it was like Diddy Kong Racing.
There was one on Super Nintendo, people forget, for Mario Kart. And then there was the N64 version. Yep. And then Diddy Kong figured it out. But then every sequel was Mario Kart again.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Diddy Kong Racing was like another level because you can play not just the kart, you can play like a hover boat and also an airplane.
Yeah, dude. I used to love the airplane.
Those are underrated platformers too. All the Diddy Kongs, number 1, 2, and 3.
So good.
There you go. Hey, Terry, how do we play these old games and stream them together?
You know what? That's a great idea.
Yeah, how do we figure out to play like N64 games and shit? But then
I'd love to play you guys with Diddy Kong Racing and GoldenEye.
Oh, dude, that'd be so much
fun.
Tanks,
remember that shit?
You could get the USB for the N64.
Yo, the first Rainbow Six game, I used to tear up Rainbow Six.
Have you guys held a Nintendo 64 controller again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played it. I streamed it not too long ago.
It's so
You guys ever play GoldenEye with two controllers that you can change controller modes? You can play with two controllers. It's like the left one that's your left joystick and your right one moves you, and you have like one I think like looks or something and one shoots. I think one's reload and one's reshoot. Like, yeah, you can have two controllers as your guns. Like it's crazy.
Like I wish I did my research back then to do all of that.
Yeah, like you were 12.
Dude, Conquer.
Conquer came out with the craziest game in the world.
Conquer's Bad Fur Day.
Yeah.
Conquer's Bad Fur Day was amazing, dude. By same team that made GoldenEye, Team Rare made GoldenEye.
I could never get past the first level. The
Oh,
first
dude,
level when you're like D-Day, like on the beach.
Yeah,
and
that
they're
was
shooting at you.
amazing.
I could never,
No, dude.
never get past that.
You should have kept going because later on, towards the end of the game, you have a Matrix level. This is before the Matrix video game. There's a Matrix level where you're straight up running on walls and jumping in slow motion. It's like Max Payne before Max Payne.
Yeah, I love
Like,
the Matrix video games.
But this is
I've
like
never
the
played
first time you ever seen slow motion stuff. Before Max Payne, before the Matrix video games, was Conker's Bad Fur Day. They had one level specifically that was like that, but it was like a musical. That game was amazing. Like that was so good.
Yo, did
I
any
love
of you
Conker's
guys
Bad Fur Day.
play California Games?
What's up?
I forgot what
I don't
system
think so.
it was for. California Games. It was
California
like
Games.
That was like Nintendo, Super Nintendo.
yeah, something like that. And I used to I used to play that so much.
There's
And
an NES version of that where there's like a surfer and he's a fucking gorilla on the. You just had to press the button a lot and shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was TNC Surf Factory. Never mind.
There's
Yeah,
a Nintendo.
I want to know if anyone's played this. This
Race-
is a game that I played so many hours. Blue Stinger.
Never.
No, I've never played.
Okay, so this game it was great.
It's a Dreamcast.
The problem
only?
was it was Dreamcast only.
I had Dreamcast. I had a
So-
Dreamcast.
I had a dream.
yeah. So Dreamcast when it launched, it was like a clusterfuck because you
Yeah.
could burn all the games to a disc and play them. So nobody bought any fucking games, and they were like, "All right, well, this is gone." But the one game that I got was Blue Stinger. You get put on an island, and you're a cop, and you have a gun, and there's like zombies, or like monsters, and you have to get like these different power ups and try to kill. It was so good and so
Kinda like
hard
Resident
to
Evil?
play. It was kind of like Resident Evil, but
Yeah.
in the daytime.
Oh, okay.
Like sunny and like a really Caribbean vibe.
Nice.
But it was really good. But nobody,
Well,
I
I
feel
never
like
heard of
I was
Blue
the only person that bought it.
Yeah, I
There
never
we
heard
go.
of it, and I thought I owned at least half the Dreamcast games because that's like when I had my first job, and I could buy all this shit.
You can buy
'Cause
whatever you want.
we were
You get
big
adult
Shenmue
money.
fans. Me and my brother were huge Shenmue fans on.
Yeah, me
Dreamcast.
too. I have Shenmue 1 and 2 and 3, the new one as well.
I didn't even know there was a 3.
Yeah, it's I started the
And the
first level,
Poop
but I
Land
wanted to play them
level.
over again. Yeah, the Poop Land level and Conker's Bad Fur Day, the Great Mighty Pooh was the bad guy. He
I-
threw like poop at you.
I finally found my favorite racing game for M64. It was
What's that?
XG2.
XG2, Extreme G2, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like F-Zero, but on crack, dude.
I
F-Zero,
love
you're just flying. You're flying. Yeah.
I love that racing game so much. We used to have like competitions in my house with my cousins with that game.
I play sometimes Wipeout, the one for PS4, and that one's like really like always weird fluorescent colors. You're going
Wipeout?
really fast, dude. Snowboarding
SSX?
SXX, dude. I want to say shout out to that N64 1080 snowboarding.
Yeah,
That
but
was
all
my
those
shit.
were Tony Hawk clones. They were all Tony Hawk clones.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk's
And
the
the
best.
snow, but
Well, Sean Palmer
I
was
like
the
Tony
Tony Hawk clone, but 1080 was one for Nintendo 64 before Sean Palmer snowboarding, and I think before Tony Hawk.
No, not before Tony Hawk.
1080 degree snowboarding. There's one for GameCube. Might get it confused with the one for 1080 was
No,
okay, but
nothing was before
64
Tony Hawk.
version.
If 1080 was before Tony Hawk, then it sucked.
Mm.
Was that a launch game?
I think it was.
Oh
Yeah,
man, all my wrestling games. No
I do
mercy.
need to watch the Rocky.
WF
Yeah.
no mercy.
You ain't lying.
Royal Rumble.
Yes.
Dude, actually,
WCW. Was it
This
the first?
Friday, Perry,
Anyone here even play? Anyone here even have an SNES, or is that your big brother? Am I your big brother?
I had one. No, I had actually
Oh,
the
Super
first,
Nintendo?
Yeah.
first system I had was a
Oh, I
Genesis.
had an Atari.
I had like I sold
I
all
played it
mine. I had
Atari, but-
4.
I had an Atari, bro. I used to play a lot this Alien game, the Alien game that ever came out, the Terminator 2 game that came out with the like the view of that you were describing before of the top view.
Mhm.
that you
Yeah.
have when you drive the vehicles.
Yeah.
I'm just reminiscing, like I'm googling all the games and I'm like, oh man, this was it. Let me see.
Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo was the original racing game where you figured out you can have like this deep ass racing game.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
1080
was
degrees,
before
dude.
Tony
1080
Hawk.
was awesome because you can like unlock other borders that you don't know about. There's like hidden boards, hidden like characters you
Wow.
can play. We have to beat certain courses. There's also like a half pipe mode. My brother and I used to like because this is like they had a memory card later on for N64, but that game it would save all your files. You don't need a memory card. But we'd purposely like we beat each other. I had a competition. My brother and I were super competitive with each other. And we'd have this. Our thing was the half pipe competition in 1080 degrees. Who could have the higher score? And you'd be so pissed off. You go to play it when you're like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna play this game and practice or whatever. And you look and like your brother's initials are up there above yours. You're like that motherfucker. You're like, you gotta like go to the half pipe and like learn all these tricks. Like, how do you do this in a certain amount of time? Like,
every time I hear the word half pipe, I think of George Lopez saying, "Oh, you're gonna skateboard on a half pipe? It's okay. I'll sit in the car and do a half pipe."
Nice.
Hey, that what you just described though, by the way, is and Tony Hawk. When I realized, I was getting out of high school, I realized, oh, my brothers are better at video games than me, because slowly my name would at Tony Hawk. Slowly my name would just, we had the game for 2 years of it. Slowly it would just be dropping down. I'd be like, oh shit, I better play this a little bit. I was like, ooh, I can't fucking get this score. And then like it'd be like both my brothers' names. I'd be in the top 10. I'd be like, okay, if I play as much as them, I can get that. I can get to that level. And then I disappear.
My way was the opposite. Since I'm the youngest, I started developing the skills and overcoming the scores.
Yeah, but, I mean, the good news is I was like having sex and shit. So
I could never compare with my brother. Mostly we would play like Warcraft and StarCraft, and it's like I'm over here and my brother's just like out here somewhere. Like I can't even like I'm like, all right, let's go attack. He's like, I already killed their first base. I'm on the second team now. I'm like, what the fuck? What are you? I can't.
Was that out? Because I had a Windows 90.
That was late 90s. Yeah.
Windows 98 computer, and I used to play this Overcome game like
Command and Conquer.
Yeah, like I don't know what it's called. And was that Star? What
like
you just said?
RTS
StarCraft?
game. StarCraft.
I want to, because that game was actually fun.
Yeah,
they just came out like 10 years, 12 years later, StarCraft 2. And it's still great. It's still good. They just did a remastered version of Warcraft 3, and it was okay.
100%. That was the game.
Yeah.
Where I had to build things and stuff like that.
Yeah, you get a mine, get your gold, get your gas, get your minerals. I love those games.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of cool games. Like if you guys Google, you'll remember so many games. Like I was thinking about the best story mode or campaign games for like Nintendo 64. And I came across Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo-Kazooie, which was one of the greatest story arc games I guess I played. There was like did you guys remember Get 64? Let me see if I'm saying it right.
The gecko in the suit. Yeah, I had him for Sega. He was on the Sega Genesis too.
Get 64. What was his story? I have
no idea. My brother had it, but I never played it. Tony Hawk's Underground 2 though. Facts.
Yeah. That's classic.
Playing Skate when you would play Skate to get all the letters.
Sketch.
I never played Underground. That was after my time.
Keck 64. I remember being in the hospital. I forgot what it was for, and I was really young. And my father came in with like 4 different wrestling games for my Nintendo 64.
Nice.
I was just so happy. Yeah, it was the best time.
I like wrote a letter to like my stepdad, like my ex stepdad when I was a kid when WCW versus NWO for Nintendo 64 came out. I was like, yo, can you buy this for me?
Did your mom know?
Yeah, I drew a picture of the cover of, I think it was like Giant and Hulk Hogan, the cover of N64 box. I drew that, and I was like pretty good drawer at the time. And like he was an architect, so he appreciates drawings and things like that. And like I was like, yeah, like this game's amazing, like and he bought it for me. He did. He came through, man. Ex stepdad came through. I was so stoked though.
Your mom was like, yeah, see if you can get it from him.
Oh yeah, she was laughing. She's like, yeah, it's fine. Like whatever. Like yeah. So I love WCW versus NWO World Tour, amazing. And then Revenge was even better. Revenge was even better. And then Mayhem was even better.
Mayhem with Goldberg on it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And then you had Warzone with Stone Cold.
Yeah, dude. I even like WrestleMania. I had
the one with Stone Cold on the cover.
Yeah, that's
for the N64. War Gods. No.
Oh, for N64, War Gods, the fighter game, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a Mortal Kombat type game.
It was, dude. That was pretty good, man. They had fatalities and stuff too. Yeah.
So my mom wouldn't let me get Mortal Kombat, but she let me get War Gods because it had God in it. So she was like, "Oh, good for you."
I used to rent it
Fucking...
from our video store, and then I beat every single game from the rental store we had, and I try to beat the top score, and then return it, and then later on, like a month or two ago, or like later on, I'd recheck out the game and see if somebody beat my score, and then I'd beat it again. And sometimes you'll find like people that rent the same games, and you'll find like competitive things, and people are like, "Yo, I'm gonna beat this guy's score."
Yo, you know how sad it was going to Blockbuster and seeing like peeking your aisle and seeing that that there's not another DVD behind.
Behind it.
Yeah, and I was just like, no, especially when games came out and you was just too late, and I was just like, oh man.
I rented. My brother and I used to rent for a while Sega Saturn and Myst, and
Myst on Sega Saturn.
Sega Saturn, dude. Yeah,
that was like a PC guy. I always was jealous of people that played Myst because I didn't have a computer.
We thought it was scary as hell because it had like this weird eerie music, and it was so weird. Like we never played a game like that before.
As a point and click game, it was supposed to be on PC. I didn't know Sega Saturn did Myst.
Yeah,
that seems like a waste of its
Parasite.
Had awesome graphics, dude. I mean, they made Myst 3 for Xbox, and that was really good too.
Yeah, that was different though.
What's up, Joe? Joe, Flicks and Comics.
Hey, that's another Vegas. That's a Vegas girl right there. She's a Vegas person.
Yep.
I thought I was the only Vegas person around, and then people just started naming all these people in Vegas.
Dude, I want to go to Vegas so bad because I want to go to Hell's Kitchen.
Where the fuck is that?
Because it's in Vegas.
Isn't that old Vegas or whatever they call it? Something like that.
I've been old Vegas.
Yeah, downtown.
Yeah.
That's where all the big shows are.
I used to go to Vegas so many times.
Look how cool this is.
Where is it though?
It's in Hell's Kitchen, the restaurant.
No, where is the
like Gordon Ramsay?
What casino?
Yeah, Gordon Ramsay restaurant. Look at that. That's an old fashioned.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, but a lot of places down here do that. I doubt they're doing it.
I've never seen anything like that. It's only $19. I pay that.
There was Margaritaville in Vegas. I used to get at 5 o'clock somewhere. Do you know that drink?
Oh, I thought you were joking.
No.
That's a song.
No,
Vegas.
That's at the fucking the guy that's famous for being from Florida. The
Jimmy
guy from
Buffett.
Yeah, that's the Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah.
That's the Jimmy Buffett.
They had the Margaritaville machine.
Bro, I don't know.
My mom has it. The whole margarita machine.
What it was, but a 5 o'clock somewhere would come in like a fishbowl, like this big, but it has a chain that you could put on your neck. And I was walking Vegas like every weekend with just that one bowl and just drinking it.
That's awesome.
Until nighttime, and then we go to the clubs, and
that's out.
It's sort of like just putting a giant White Claw in some water inside of it.
And then getting drunk.
That tequila, that Jose.
Yeah.
Yo, Chris, did you go that?
If you go down to the strip right now, dude, it's like a fucking crime scene.
Wow.
Oh damn! Really?
Because their prices have dropped so much because of COVID and stuff. So it's not the best demographic of person that's showing up. You know.
How does it work over there? How does it work? Is everything outside?
No. We got like I've gambled once. I don't gamble that much at tables at all, but I've gambled once since COVID. And me and my buddy Angelo, who's like on the sports channel, I don't really pay attention to on YouTube, but you know, we had this fucking like plastic thing between us. Like it used to be you just all sit at a table, now there's a big fucking plastic plexiglass between you. You got to wear your mask in the casino and shit, even at the sports book. So all the normal stuff, but it's like. Here's the thing, though. Like, someone's gonna get up 2 seconds later and sit in that seat I was at. You know what I mean? Like someone touches those same buttons. It's not like really that safe, to be honest. But those are more of the local casinos.
I haven't.
In on the strip, you know, they're like you're getting like you could be like at some nice hotels for like $39 a night right now.
Wow, that's a steal.
I needed those deals. I mean, I did get a deal when I was in like when it was like the Marine Corps' birthday, and then we just go there and they get some high freaking penthouse. But other than that, it was just
but there's like six of you fucking sleeping in there too, so it was a great deal.
Dude, I usually stay at the Stratosphere because it's super cheap. It's so cheap at the Stratosphere. It's like in the strip, you can take a bus for like $2 and go wherever you want to go. You know what I mean? Like, dude.
The Strat is good. Also, you can get like crack real easy. You just go downstairs.
Yeah, totally.
I like the Hollywood Hotel one. A lot of people didn't.
That's gone now. It's called. I think. Oh yeah, no, It was called the Aladdin. But Jason, just a tip: same as Stratosphere. You try to stay at like Tropicana or Luxor, and you're more in the middle.
Yeah. I think the last time I stayed there was Hard Rock Cafe.
But you came to Psycho, didn't you?
Yeah, it was for Psycho Fest. Yeah, and then I was going to stay at the Mirage. I was going to go for the Mirage for Psycho Fest.
Jason were at the same festival, and we didn't know each other.
Oh man, you guys probably standing next to each other.
Yeah, I was probably like on acid, just like in the bleachers, like.
yeah, I was just like,
this is like, look at this asshole on acid.
I was like, why did I come here at noon to see this fucking one band, and then I didn't want to see another band for 4 hours, and I'm just stuck at a fucking casino.
Dude, my buddy and I were at Psycho Fest. We took acid, and then we're watching this band called Neurosis, and they played this song we like called "The Doorway," and that as soon as that song came on, like that's when it hit, because sometimes you're like. Did that work? No, you're not feeling anything. And then like the band plays like wall, you're just like, oh, and I swear to God, like the bass player looked like he was constantly shrinking, just like constantly shrinking. And I swear I saw like a demon or devil come behind the drums, and it was like fire and stuff. And like, remember like in the Mummy when like the earth opened up and you saw like all like the hands and stuff come out of like hell or whatever. The crowd looked like that. I was like, this is amazing. Like I wasn't even scared. I was like, this is incredible because I know this isn't real. Like this is really cool.
So that Neurosis show I lost my phone at. We were at the same concert even. I lost my phone because during Weed Eater, like 45 minutes before, I took 2 edibles. I did that thing where you take one and half an hour passes. You're like, this shit didn't work. And you take it like, like a fucking novice, which I don't know. And that's because I don't smoke or anything like that. That's probably like the 6th time I've ever smoked or eaten edibles. But I did that. And so Weed Eater was great at the end, right? And then we were like, well, let's go to Neurosis. And then I was just so fucked up at Neurosis. And like I have these like vague memories of like when a song comes on and I like it, like I'll be like, oh shit. And then I just don't remember it anymore, you know what I mean? And then I lost my phone. I lost my phone somewhere in there. Luckily, someone gave it back the next day.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I always lose my phone over there.
Yeah, come to Psycho next year.
I'd love to, man. I'm gonna wait it out for like a year or two.
Hey, the vaccine. Hey, if the vaccine, it'll be take the vaccine and come the next time.
I'm actually on top priority for vaccine or on the priority list because my wife got a new job for. The DoD, Department of Defense.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, get the $20 spin guys to send you. They need you there.
Right.
Oh,
yeah, I mean,
all right, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up.
That's like our fest with Gilly.
What are you getting tomorrow, Perry? What are you picking up? You said only 4 books.
Only 4 books.
Bro, you're not gonna rod me, dude.
I am gonna rod you because
I thought Bearded was. I was like, oh damn! I felt bad for a second because I thought he was gonna sit there and start talking about what he's picking up. I'm like, oh dude, I was just joking. Like I used to do that to Rod.
Yeah, but
Rod would be like at 12 o'clock. He would be at 12 o'clock, like, all right, guys, I'm going. It'd be like 12:45, and he's like, stop asking me questions.
Sure. But I'm not being fucked up. I'm literally you talk shit about new books like an hour ago.
What are we talking about? Probably detective.
Yeah.
With that mirror face dude.
I think so. I'm on issue.
Yeah. The mayor. 28. That mayor is that bad guy, dude. The mayor is the guy with the mask, man. Guaranteed, the one that's missing an eye or whatever.
I don't understand why up like that. I don't understand why people just sleep on detective though. Like, there's been times where people are like, in the mid, like, like 1007 and stuff like that, where people are like, it's awesome. But it's funny, if you're on the flagship Batman book, you automatically have eyes on you. Even if detective is the same thing or better, and detective is also introducing new characters too, like introducing first appearances and shit.
So is Batman as well, but yeah, I get what you're saying. It's called Batman. More people buy it as opposed.
Yeah, I'm saying Batman's new characters, like Punchline gets all the fucking like
they tried doing the whole Detective Comics Batman, like motherfuckers is Batman too, like the original Batman shit. Like pick this one.
Yeah.
So I wish honestly, Detective Comics would switch it up and be like, yo, here's like a Slam Bradley arc, like the original Detective Comics before Batman.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
You're
Like,
just like, you get 20 issues of no Batman.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck is going on?
and you know what?
It's,
Hey,
like,
why not
awesome.
have like
that
a
would work.
Detective Chimp storyline? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
dude,
have,
when they
like,
dropped
That
issue
would work great
1000,
for
that
sales
I think it
guys.
was the
That's
first story.
genius.
The first story in issue 1000 when they go to the Hall of Detectives or whatever, and Batman opens it, and he's like, "Whoa, all you people solved this before me? How cool would it have been if 1002 is them in there or going on,
yeah,
and it's
or
like
how they
there's no
got there, or
Batman.
how they find
Yeah,
the
how
food
that
to
how it
meet up and
formed,
stuff.
how
Yeah,
how
dude.
they set everything up for Batman.
Yeah.
That would be so fucking cool.
Yeah.
And they just threw the whole story away.
Like my
Like-
idea for how like, you know how DC is like gonna reboot pretty much or whatever, get rid of continuity or whatever. Like my original plan in my head was like, yo, if I was them, if they want to like save money and they're afraid of printing comics and might go all digital, whatever, like test the waters, just have like release like 5 books, you know, whatever. Maybe even start off like 1 for 1 week and have it just be like Detective Comics. And it's like Slam Bradley. Then he finds out about Batman, and then there's a Batman book in Detective Comics. And then, you know, through Batman, you find out there's like Wonder Woman. Oh, there's a woman, Batman, and like the next week he keeps getting more and more books the week after because you're building all the stories that you're releasing, and they're all connected. You know what I mean? If you're gonna start over, just do it from the beginning. Have everything connect from the get go, and you can do a big reboot like that if you're gonna do it instead of saying, oh yeah, nothing matters, whatever. Like, or actually it all matters, but they're just saying Omniverse.
You can't take Batman. You can't take Batman out of Detective Comics. Dude. You're gonna like. It's
You
gonna
could
drop
for an
off.
arc, like an arc or two.
I think for like a good arc, like
Yeah.
put like Detective Chimp in there, or
Yeah.
like somebody
a-
like along those
you could do
lines.
a
I think that'd be
story.
dope.
Yep.
You can do a B story at best. You can't take Batman out of Detective Comics.
You just
Yeah,
can't.
but Detective
money-wise,
right now is a B story at best.
That's how I feel about Action Comics. Action Comics shouldn't even have Superman. It should be about Jimmy Olsen, Lois Lane, the paper, like all the side characters. That should be Action Comics.
Yeah,
Not
but
like-
you hate making money. Clearly,
it's that money. It's if they're gonna take your idea, they're just gonna make a new comic book title. That's how it goes. They're gonna keep it Action Comics and Superman title. Those are
Right.
gonna stay, just like Detective and Batman. They're just gonna keep those. But I do agree with those story arcs that they should explore and expand into, and do
B
something
story,
creative with that.
doing it. Yeah, do a little B story at the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good because that's what those
That's
were.
Dude, I'm not feeling what DC's gonna do, man. Like, I mean, I guess they have like the Endless Winter coming out, like
Yeah.
another event while DC Metal is still ending. There's still an event going on. It's double overlay events. I don't want any part.
They're doing a lot of things, but I'm actually hyped for Future's End.
Me too, man. Yeah, there's some titles I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
Wait, Future State?
Or Future State. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. You're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, but they always overlap events, though. You know that they did that with War of the Realms, and then they introduced Absolute Carnage like 3 months later.
Yeah,
You
there's
know, and
space, but
that was-
there's actually overlay. This time there's actually overlap. Like
Yeah.
like Death Metal is finishing while Endless Winter starts already. You know what I mean? There's still like one issue or something, like there 1 or 2 issue overlap. It's
All
just
that matters is Null. All that matters is King in Black.
That's a hype train and a half.
You better have
For the
like
coming
enough
of-
nuts to fill a fucking garbage can.
Like
I want to see how hard this guy comes.
I don't
You
even.
know?
It's gonna be good, dude.
he's been staying through Nail Nut November. He's ready.
It's gonna be good, dude. I mean, the tie-ins might suck, but the main story is gonna be good. It's not just
I
gonna
hope
be
it is.
like, it's not just gonna be like someone takes over Earth. It's not gonna be that simple.
I hope so. Yeah, that's cool.
I hope it's
mean,
great.
once they
Yeah.
do that, like that'll be
More
great.
focused and way more focused. What people don't get, I feel like a lot of people that talk about Knoll and all this shit don't read Venom. What people don't get is Venom for the last year and a half has been about Dylan and Eddie. Like has been about the father-son relationship.
That's
So
how I
everyone,
think it's gonna end.
everyone that doesn't read it is just thinking like, okay, next event, Noel's gonna come. He's gonna take over. They're gonna fight. You know what I mean? The main thread is gonna be Eddie and Dylan.
That's what I was telling. Was I telling you, Perry, or Mo? We were talking about it, and I was like, the whole thing is all about Eddie Brock and his son Dylan. That this is it. The only tie-in that will be very important as well is the whole story arc with Thor. Thor has to come in, and Thor has to be something in this whole figure. Yeah, we got because Noah was speaking about him, and he was like, the only character to actually take me out was 2 million years ago, and that was your boy Thor.
Yeah,
And there's a lot of explanation. Now Thor got built up to a level of power where no
Crazy
superhero
power level
is at. Nobody. He's the most powerful superhero in Marvel right now.
Right.
With the powers he has.
Yeah,
so
with power
that's an
Galactus.
yeah, with the not even the power of Galactus, we got full power. It's Super Saiyan Galactus, Super Saiyan God Galactus, his final form. That was it.
Hold on.
Thor
He still has
took
the power cosmic. 2 questions. He still has the power cosmic, but he could barely pick up. But he could barely pick up his own fucking hammer.
Well,
But
power
that's not part of
cosmic
it,
has
though,
nothing to do with the hammer.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. But he can't pick up his own hammer, so there's still a little conflict there. And as of the last issue, he's stuck in some fucking fantasy land.
Yeah, which is awesome, because this is my idea for Thor from the get-go. Is like, when I read Donny Cates' Thor, I was expecting to see a powerful king. Aaron's run ended; he's king. So I want to see like an inspirational King Thor and ultimate badass like leader. You know what I mean? Like someone to inspire you. And instead, he's like, I don't want to be king. And I was like, oh man, we got to go through the trial and error, and then all right, fine, whatever. I'm like, people are like, what do you think? I'm like, pretty good. What they should have done, I guess, maybe if you ran out of stories doing the same thing of a guy who doesn't feel like doing something to go through trial and error, like why not bring in like his old like accomplishment, who he used to be, and then now they're doing that for his new storyline. Like that's who it is. Like, so that's awesome. I'm excited to see Donald Blake. That last issue was great. He's in that weird land. The guy is in reality, he's like really broken and weird. He murdered the whole entire fake world he came from, which is insane. He snaps. Like, I'm excited to see a Psycho and see what he does to Loki.
Yeah,
some people hate it though.
I was just thinking about like, I hope they don't take it the route like they did during Civil War, where Thor and the Hulk are not part of the event. That's where I'm trying to say, because there's a lot of questions with the Thor and No and everything like that I have, that I hope they push towards it. I'm not saying that he should be the ultimate character to take. Obviously, like Chaos was saying, it has to be Venom or his son. Most likely his son. I see.
Yeah, I foresee like Dylan sacrificing himself and him dying to negate Null. That's the ends, and then Eddie Brock is broken or whatever. That's how I see it. Maybe maybe we'll get Flash Thompson back later on. Who knows? Who cares? But like that's how I see it ending. But I think eventually, for sometime soon, we have to see. I think that's what the Necro Sword, Null's part of him. Yeah. Thanos has to get it, right? I mean, he had that and the hammer with all the Infinity Jewels on it. So
he did. He did.
Yeah,
if we do a switch like that, that would be perfect. Like right now, honestly, and like I can't predict what can happen. Like I usually have like maybe Eddie Brock and this and that. I don't know. And with a writer like Donny Cates, I feel like he could take something out of the woodworks,
left field,
and make it happen and surprise us all. And that's what I'm hoping for.
He'll retcon some fun, crazy shit, and that's why I think Donny Cates is overrated, like a lot of people that hate on him do. But I think he's overrated, but still cool to read, like still good. You know what I mean? Like that's my opinion of Donny Cates. So. It's
not like he's falling off or anything like that. It's just
no.
It's good, and I can't wait for it. I can't wait for it. I have high hopes for it, and I hope it.
My only thing is that what made War of the Realms and Absolute Carnage, as Perry just mentioned, what made those suck. And I hear Empire. I didn't read Empire. Was all the tie-ins sort of screwed up the main storyline, dude. Like the main storyline of both of those didn't get really good to the last 2 issues of each, where it was just Jason Aaron writing what he actually wanted to write without worrying about connecting everything. And Donny Cates the same way. Like, the last issue or 2 was good because the tie-ins were all fucking over. You know what I mean?
Absolute Carnage and the Miles Morales Absolute Carnage tie-ins didn't match up.
That was the worst.
They didn't match up. They were totally effed. Yeah. Like in Miles Morales, like he got over his like being controlled or whatever from turning to a spider. And I think later on you can do that if you wanted to. But like in the Absolute Carnage book, he's like that, like it never happened. He's still just like a zombie under control. Like a lot of stuff just didn't even time things that happen when like Miles Morales got captured or whatever. They're 2 different viewpoints and 2 different stories.
Yeah, the Miles stuff was the biggest thing. And then when Hulk, the first time Hulk got a symbiote on him was like the end of the book and should have been a huge thing. And then it was like in the next book it was nothing. You know what I mean? And then they did a whole Immortal Hulk like tie-in. It was cool, but it was all like in his mind and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, my kind of tie-ins. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna describe my kind of tie-ins are like the tie-ins that it focuses on a character during that point, during that battle, like what's happening to that. So like A versus X wasn't the best story arc, whatever, but the tie-ins were just battles that were happening during the story arc, and I was like, "Yo, that's insane!" Like we got Spider-Man versus Colossonaut, whatever his name was, the Juggernaut Colossus, and they just had those battles, and I was just like, "Yo, that's all I need. Let the story itself tell it itself, and then." The tie-ins just be battles and fights.
Yeah, that's what Marvel's not doing, dude. That like in War of the Realms, especially Absolute Carnage a little bit less. It was like the main storyline was describing what happened in some of the tie-ins. You know what I mean? It was like, oh, Lady Sif led a group in, this tie-in, like that's what stuck. So I agree with what you said. Like if you're gonna have a tie-in, just make it like, what's Nightwing doing during the fucking Joker war? That's what you know what I mean?
Amando Binga. Oh man! All right. Look, it's 2:00. I'm out.
What comments were you picking up?
Y'all picking up this dick.
Hey, it's 11:59, dude. You need to put one of those drinks around your neck like TK and just walk the fucking strip.
2 a.m. here. I got to get up in like 4 hours.
Yeah. Right?
I actually have to work, and I would not be up till 2 fucking a.m. my time. I might be able to make it to 11:15.
All right, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out.
Put that link, Perry, in the private chat.
Yeah, I got it already. I opened it. Oh, Chaos disconnected.
He's like, peace.
He says,